shady Vancouver developers to do a sponsored stream for their video game. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called Crappy Catacombs.
I play that.
That's the best I could do on short notice. Dungist Danction. You get the anyway. We're gonna play Afterbirth, and then we're gonna play Spy Party, and then we're gonna play The Forest with Rob AlpacaPatrol.
He knows how to play it. I have no idea.
Well,
Probably just gonna beat each other up.
Any survival game in the history of this God's green earth?
Yeah, like I played Minecraft. Is that a survival game?
You pretty much got it, man.
Oh, sweet.
It is Minecraft.
That was way easier than I thought.
The textures are not simply cubes. But we're gonna start with some Afterbirth here. Let's begin.
How'd you feel about doing Lost Greed mode? Because it's one of the only things I have left to finish.
Lost Greed mode does not bother me in the least.
Weird. Alright, cool. Let's see if I can get a good seed before we start here.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. I started with Holy Mantle. That's a pretty good start.
That's a classic, yeah.
I'll do like 2 or 3 resets.
Hey, Grand Mages, thank you very much for the subscription.
Yeah, well, this gives you an option anyway. Let's see what you think about this one.
All right.
GT6D.
Yeah.
DWB1.
DWB1. All right, let's do it. I'm ready. I started hard mode instead of greed mode, so I'm just gonna do hard mode. No, I'm gonna exit and then we'll do greed mode. All right, give me this one again. Greed mode.
GT6D.
I just started a greed mode run without entering the seed.
What is happening?
And I'm Isaac. So you know what? I'm just gonna play this like Isaac greed mode run.
Couldn't handle the pressure. Okay.
You've thrown me for a loop with your specificity, Nick.
There's like one option to select.
This is where you gotta select a character.
Yeah.
And then you gotta go down to greed mode.
Yep, that's the one option.
Then you gotta hit tab.
Okay.
And then you gotta enter the seed. That's way more than one option, man.
It's really just the picking the greed mode because I figured the other stuff is all default at this point.
There's no such thing as common sense is neither common nor sensible.
Yeah.
No balls, no balls. Let me just beat. It's greed mode. I'll beat the run in 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and do a lost one. Don't even sweat
Is
it.
it that easy to beat greed mode as the Lost?
Greed mode. Well, I'm not the lost.
Oh, I thought you meant you were the Lost as
But
not greed mode.
Generally speaking, I feel like greed mode is the easiest of all of the things to get done that are not automatic. Like Mom's Heart, Satan, and Isaac. Those ones don't count.
Oh, that's great news for me, because it's really just this and Mega Satan for Lost, and then just a couple more Mega Satan runs, and I've gotten everybody done.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much got it in the bag if you got the Keeper and the Lost stuff
Yeah.
done.
Last night I 100%ed Keeper. I had one really good run, took it through Hush and through to Mega Satan. Got really lucky. Guppy's collar reses there. Oh, just died as the Lost. No biggie.
All
That'll
right,
happen.
there you go. Glad I didn't stick with that run.
Hey, you know, it was preventable. I just freaking walked into a bullet.
PsychoCerix, thank you very much for the subscription as well.
The meat. That might be good enough for a start. Some minor damage up.
Yeah, like really minor, but it's not horrible.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go big. I might as well. I'll just hold R for a bit.
I think if it was like I have to win this lost run, I would not take meat.
Well, you have no other option.
Well, I mean, you can hold R.
Oh. I thought it was like you're given the run you're given and
No,
you deal with that
you
run.
get to commit to one run, and,
Okay.
and after you commit, you're stuck with it.
Cat of Nine Tails?
Nah, maybe. I don't know. It'd be close. Hired Help, thanks for the sub as well.
Oh. Forgot to turn on my sub notifications. Whoops.
Cobalt was not killed. He's doing a sponsored event for Dankest Dungeon.
Not killed, just fired.
It's clear to see where his priorities lie. It's also clear to see that Red Hook Games, I guess, doesn't want to keep that money inside of the economy. Canadian economy's tanking. Could have sponsored a Canadian streamer, maybe someone, a bald gentleman who lives in the same city as you. Instead, you send that money south of the border and sell out your own. You're outsourcing my job, man.
Rotato's Canadian, isn't he?
Rotato is yeah. Cobalt Streak is not Canadian though.
Yeah, but well, they're sponsoring a whole bunch of people, not just Cobalt.
Yeah, still, man, if you got 10 workers in your own country and then 1,000 workers in another country, you've outsourced some jobs, dog.
Yeah, that's awful.
Unless you feel like it's okay that they just have one token Canadian that they It's a freaking Uncle Hoser, we call him, representing the whole nation.
All right. Yeah, you're right. I should probably write them a letter. I'm pretty offended now that you mention it.
If you would, through the registered mail, if possible.
It's the only way.
Chimpantinsley, thank you very much for the subscription.
Oh yeah, I had one too, actually. It was Bilo Sagadiev.
Nice!
Thank you very much for your subscription.
Nice.
Very nice. It's very nice.
That's a really good Borat impression.
Thanks.
It is very nice.
It is very nice.
Amenable. Radman Elite, same to you. Aren't all Canadians token Canadians? I get it, because weed's gonna be legal here eventually. But no, it's not illegal yet. So you better not be smoking or token on my block. You're gonna be shoryokened. That's not really how it.
You're
works.
gonna be punched into jail?
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you into jail. Citizen's arrest, bitch. And Bilo Segdiev, thank you as well.
It's very nice.
I don't know why Mubot didn't shout it out. Maybe Mubot is not very nice.
He says more than just that.
He does say not. This is not very nice. You can actually engineer the perfect Borat quote, Nick.
Yeah?
Are you ready for it?
I can? Alright. I think I need your help.
Here we go. My life is very nice.
Not.
There, that's the, there's your best Borat quote ever. Mr. Fusion, thank you for the subscription as
It really
well.
covers all bases.
That's 100% of the Borat density.
Critical mass is going to start absorbing other memes into it.
I hope it does, man. Shrek in the Borat, what do you even call that? The swimsuit? The European-style swimsuit?
Oh, the banana suit. Yeah.
The banana hammock? Yeah,
I thought you were just going to talk about the Borat fandom at first, but no, you had something else in mind. Just get Shrek involved in one of the Borat movies. One of the many of them.
one of the several Borat films in the Borat series. Hey guys, I finished college today. Should I go get a cake or like get a job or something? Hey, that's like the, you know, that's the rub of college, man. Once you finish college, you're done with college. Like you gotta go do other stuff now.
Get a cake today and then get a job tomorrow.
I agree. I think you should take a day or two to celebrate because right now, don't take this the wrong way, but right now you're like, I've accomplished this great thing, and you have. It took a lot of work and dedication, I'm sure. But then in years, like a couple of years, you'll be like, man, those were like the best times of my life, probably. And you'll be like...
It depends. Sometimes it's not, but usually it is.
I mean, my life is probably better now than it was when I was in college, but it's better in like different ways. Like,
it could be a horizontal thing, right? It's like lateral.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
In some ways.
Like I have like a family now, which is pretty cool. Like that, there's dope stuff about that. But also when I was in college, I was like 19.
Oh, right.
Like
19.
You know, you're like 19 years old. You'd be like, oh, I'm getting a little chubby, and you do like 10 push-ups, and you're like, oh, I got a 6-pack.
You gotta do 100 push-ups every day and a 100-kilometer run.
Yeah, and that's just, you know, you'd have 8 beers, fall asleep at 3 a.m., wake up at 6 a.m., run a half marathon, drink some raw eggs, and you're good to go. Like, that's...
Chad, I'm not using the D4. This run is looking pretty nice.
Please. Please say more of it.
No, that's all.
NL was totally a frat boy. I wasn't really a frat boy. We don't have frats in Canada. Or at least the school I went to, we didn't have frats.
You gotta get them. They're great, is what I hear.
Look, I'm no frat boy, but I did live in a house with 7 of my friends with mutual interests.
Did you paint like an Omega symbol over your door? Because it sounded like you're a frat.
We didn't paint anything in our house.
The dejected voice.
We would have had to go to the hardware store. I don't really understand like frat culture. I'm not saying like it's a bad thing. I just don't get it. I'm like, yeah,
Me either.
It's like you can party without being in a frat, right? Like just what does a frat give? It gives you like contacts afterwards that you can use to join the Illuminati.
It's organized partying, really.
Organized partying. Okay, I can understand.
It's
this.
like Andrew WK, but if it was an organization.
Right. Yes. For some people, it is for sure. But
Chimpantinsley, thank you for the 6 months. Also,
frats are a bad thing. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Well, all I ever hear about frats is like, you know, hey, I joined this frat and like all the seniors put their tongues in my asshole, and you're like, what?
yeah, that just keeps happening.
You're like,
Why are they always going after the asshole?
At no point in my life have I ever either wanted like my friends' tongues in my asshole or to put my tongue in my friends' assholes. Like, is a frat just an organized prank channel in real life? Is that how it works?
Oh, because they didn't have YouTube back then.
They didn't have YouTube back then.
You might be onto something.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's a tough one.
Ooh. Okay, so I can walk into the button and not die, right?
I believe so, but...
Okay, didn't die. Awesome.
Alright, sweet. I was a little skeptical.
I was accepting the fact that I might die. It's okay. It's lost. You die a lot. Alright, saved my life doing that.
We don't have, like, sororities either. But then, like, I think at UBC, one of the universities in Vancouver, they do have frats and sororities.
Oh, so they do exist in Canada, just not where you were.
Yeah, at my school, they were actually, like, they made a point to be like, it's not allowed. Like, it's banned.
I don't know what the, like, academic reason for it is at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm imagining that probably at some point in my university's past, there was probably an anal tongue punching incident.
Yeah.
And then the parents were like, why are we paying all this money to send our kid to school to get his mud removed?
Analingus, yeah.
Yeah. He could just do that at home, right? Like,
it's much more cost-effective to just do the analingus in your own bedroom.
Exactly.
If you're interested.
And
also,
then,
NL is not kink-shaming. He just said his opinion is he doesn't want to get that.
How sensitive can you be? I don't want someone else's tongue in my asshole is now kink-shaming.
How sensitive can one guy be? You tongued him and he tongued me.
You know that's where the male G-spot is. I don't know why we call it the male G-spot when it's actually the only G-spot, because the female G-spot doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I'm very confused about this rune right now.
Okay.
Where's my Yara rune? It was in here somewhere.
I really love tractor beam tears.
It is not kink-shaming.
If you just say it's your opinion, then it's not anything.
Dude, if you want to put your tongue in anybody's asshole, I'm not even saying it the way you'd say it, like, Luca, you can do whatever you want in your own home. But, like, for real, it doesn't bother me at all, man. I
encourage it. As long as everybody wants it, go for it.
I agree with that. As long as everybody's into it, go for it, man. But, it's not for me, and I definitely don't think I should have to do it to join a frat. Like, you got enough on your plate in college. Not having to worry about getting your box tongue punched by Charlie Gruger.
Oh, Charlie Gruger, he's infamous for that.
I was like, what's a name for someone in a frat? Charlie Gruger.
I don't really get why that works, but it kind of does, yeah.
It works, right? Like, I don't really understand it either, to be honest with you. Okay, the game slowed down to a crawl temporarily, so I'm gonna stop my blank card Yara-ing of this situation. There's like probably 60 runes on the ground, all occupying like 10 tiles.
Die to Krampus.
Oh, that sucks. On greed mode.
Yeah.
That's just unfortunate.
I have a really bad history of dying to Krampus. This really gotta end.
He's a pain in the butt.
But on the upside, once I finish this couple last runs, like, I never have to play as annoying characters again if I don't want to, so that feels good.
You have literally infinite money right now. Yeah, I do. It's pretty wild.
That 1-up could have helped. I didn't have the money to buy the 1-up, though.
I'm really worried about being able to keep my Yara rune when I walk out of this. You know what would be a cool idea for Isaac? How about if you're, like, holding down a key on the keyboard, it makes it so you don't drop your shit if you walk over it.
What?
Like you got a card or a rune you want to keep, but you're walking through an area with like 10 cards. You just hold down like, you know, left alt, and then it makes.
Oh, it gets its own dedicated button.
Yeah, it makes it so you can't accidentally pick it up.
I thought it was a context-sensitive version of the drop button, which would have made things probably more complicated.
Yeah, just give it another key. Make it like a Z key or something.
Isaac's interesting because it doesn't really have a lot of buttons, but it kind of does at the same time. Like, it only has them when you need them.
Yeah.
And at first, you probably won't realize there's a lot of buttons, but then eventually there are.
Eventually, you get enough.
But eventually you understand that it doesn't matter, that it's really not that confusing.
We're all gonna die one day.
Yeah, exactly.
Just pick up, like, a little bit of this money. I walked over, like, maybe, like, like a quarter of the screen's real estate and picked up 70 pennies.
Whoa.
This is one of the most ridiculous runs I've ever had.
Quite a few pennies there. Are you doing, like, a hot tub room?
There's been some hot tub stuff here.
Oh, okay.
There's definitely been some hot tub stuff. Hot tubbing, checking, see.
It's really anything that starts with hot really just works for that.
People with heart problems, consult your MD.
That's a clever direction to take
I
it in.
appreciate that, yeah. I find hot tubs dangerous. Time machine or no. When I hit the space bar to double the money and also all the runes, it's basically to double everything on the room, the game slows down for like 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's running a lot of calculations. You know, I actually cannot take D20. It will break my brain. And possibly the game. So, we're not gonna do that. Yo, where's Yara, though? I think I lost Yara in here somewhere. Ooh. You guys want some... Nick, you want an Algus rune?
If you could pass me a couple of runes, I wouldn't mind. Just open the wormhole.
Don't do it, NL. I'm your mom. Hey, there's Spotty. That's a pretty good one.
Has anyone done, like, a documentary on Frat yet? Like, in general, how that started, Frats, and how they got to be what they are now?
Yeah, it's called Neighbors.
Oh.
Starring Seth Rogen. And then there's also Zac Efron's in it.
I just want to know when or how it happens to be that almost every club that gets started eventually ends up licking assholes.
It's like, that's just human nature, man.
I guess.
I think if you give any one person too much power, they're always going to want to get their asshole licked by somebody.
Okay, so yeah, it's sort of like the least common denominator is the asshole, and that's where it always ends up.
Yeah, there's just something about the asshole that, like, it crosses all boundaries. all possible divides.
It's the great uniter, everyone's got one.
That's what I've said for years. Is that the asshole is the great divider.
Great divider and uniter.
Take the D100? I can't take the D100 on this. Are you serious? Look at this shit that is going on right now. This is out of control, man. We got a rune bag. We'll just wait until we get another Yara rune and we'll be fine.
Call me a rune bag. Alright, this floor kind of sucks. I'll take a key and leave.
Balls of steel.
Thank you, HarmfulPenguin, for the 16 months in a row. Glad to have you.
My dude's like real tiny.
This is some steamy conversation. Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Rob Bobberts and the Cosmic Kiwi. Thanks for the resubs here.
Is that your new folk band?
Rob Bobberts
and the Cosmic
Kiwi. I like it. Rob Bobberts and the Cosmic Kiwi. That's actually my new, my finishing move in Analingus.
Oh. That's when you put all the pressure on the male G-spot.
I just call it the G-spot, but yes, you are correct. There's a case to be made here. I walked out for a second, now NL is in a crystal forest. This is like there were a lot of runes on the ground. I'm not going to dispute that.
I love the idea of a crystal forest. I wish such a thing really existed.
It does in the made-for-television game Dark Souls.
Made-for-television game.
Made-for-television, lifetime video game Dark Souls.
Imagine Dark Souls as a soap opera. That
Dude,
could be a lot of fun.
That'd be pretty sweet. Man, how bad would a Dark Souls movie be?
I don't know. They're making a World of Warcraft movie. It can't be any worse than that.
I mean, the Porridge Lad, thank you very much for the subscription. I don't know enough about the Warcraft mythos to say that it looks like a bad Warcraft movie, but I don't really want to see the Warcraft movie.
I think it's that they're selling the drama of, like, the orcs and humans so hard.
Yeah.
I just don't give a shit that much about the orcs and the humans, I think, is really what it is. And it's not that there's anything wrong with liking World of Warcraft. I mean, fuck, I played it for, like, 4 years obsessively. Yeah. It's just not... I never got the orc and human thing. It doesn't get me that way. Well, some people it does.
It will be shit. Knock off LOTR.
I don't even think they're going in that direction that much, aside from just fantasy elements.
I'm just kind of like, I'm sick of, like, movies where there's a conflict between two groups of people, and then, like, love bridges the gap.
Right, it's always fucking Romeo and Juliet in the end.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lady falls in love with a human man, and all of a sudden,
That is what they're doing in this, I believe, too.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer, and then
Yeah.
the humans, you know, the expectation, I think, is going to be that is going to... He'll be like, wait!
Love conquers all.
Are they not the same as us? And then they'll be like, wow, I've lived a whole, like, adult life, and I've never considered that position ever. Like, what? That shit does not happen in real life. You don't, you know, have, like, the Gulf War, and then, like, an Iraqi man and an American woman fall in love, and then they go, oh, Mr. George Bush, like, don't you realize we're all just people? And then he's like, yeah, I've seen Fern Gully or whatever, right? Like,
Fucking hexes.
it's
I
just,
want that conversation so bad. Mr. George Bush, we love each other. Please stop the senseless killing.
We're all... I've fallen in love with an orc, and I've decided we're actually all living things. And then he's like, yeah, I know. Like...
We love to kill those.
We've literally been in an eternal struggle with them for millennia. You think you're the first person that's fallen in love with an orc, man?
But then
Look
for
at
some
Jerry.
reason he's moved by their plight, and then the whole war gets called off.
That's how it's supposed to go, yeah.
Why are they so special?
I don't know, man. If you brought it up, I imagine they'd be like, Jerry, he couldn't get enough of the orcs. For like 10 years, all Jerry was into was orcs, and now he's like he's the head admiral in the anti-orc navy.
He couldn't get enough of the orcs. He petitioned Pornhub to have a new genre added just for him.
No, it's better than ogres, at least.
Orcs, ogres, are they really that different in the end?
Whoa, hey now.
We're all kind of living beings.
It's a family show here. Bullshit, the movie is about orcs meeting humans for the first time. I may be deliberately well, not deliberately, but misrepresenting the movie. I don't know. We'll see when it comes out.
At times, humor does involve deliberately misrepresenting things, but I don't know any better, so it's ignorantly misrepresenting
yes. That is true. Sometimes you do have to fudge the numbers a little bit to make something funny. I find, personally.
I think there's some meat to that realm we just went to there. I think it wasn't even fully explored, but I'm willing to let it go at this point.
In the Isaac episode today, I was talking about how, man, it must have been like a lot harder to be smart 2,000 years ago because everyone else was so dumb. So to be a genius, you had to be like a real genius because you can't just piggyback off of the other geniuses that have come before you. Like being the first genius must have been super hard. And then I got a couple of people who were like, what your comments betrayed your incredible ignorance of science. And I was like, oh, cool, dude. Like, thanks, Neil deGrasse Tyson, for your feedback. I appreciate it.
Dude, what's up with Neil deGrasse Tyson lately? He just shits on, like, little kids all the time now.
Well, that one specifically was, like, I think, a Clickhole article.
Oh, okay.
The one that was, like, Neil deGrasse Tyson...
I think I saw it, like,
live
2
on
people
Jupiter.
removed from the Clickhole part, so I thought it was legit.
That was really good. It's like, Jennifer here wants to live on Jupiter. Actually, as soon as she entered its atmosphere, her lungs would be crushed by the incredible
Yeah.
there.
He even closed it with, like, you idiot, or some stupid thing.
Anyway. NL, did you see that we have a 9th planet now. What do you think is larger? NASA's operating budget for 1 year, or the amount of money made lifetime on "Don't worry, Pluto, you're still a planet to me" t-shirts?
Neither.
Neither is bigger. They're
Yeah.
they're exactly the same.
No, neither makes any damn money.
Neither makes any. I don't know, dude. I've seen some shirts.
Yeah, did they sell, or did you just see them on the listing on Teespring?
I've seen them on the Teespring listing.
Okay, good. They got to get 10 shirts sold before that can go into production, so...
I would never donate money to NASA. However...
NASA?
NASA Coliseum, where the New York
Okay.
Islanders used to play. I would never donate money to NASA, but I love space. I just don't think they're the right organization to get us there.
Yeah, do you know the right organization?
White Westinghouse, maybe? Johnson & Johnson?
All right.
Procter & Gamble?
Key and Peele?
Key and Peele? Anybody and anybody, as long as there's an ampersand in their name, I implicitly trust them.
Goldman and Sachs?
No. That's, Fannie Mae, yes. Goldman Sachs, no.
You know, Fanny in the UK means something different.
It's vagina.
Yeah. You think they considered that when they made that name?
When they stole the English language from the United States of Americans, I don't think they thought of anything except themselves.
How rude. We have to share this planet, goddammit.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that for a while, and I agree.
No freaking orcs and humans narrative gonna come out in the end.
100%. That's just not doable, man. Is Pluto being a planet an Undertale? I think you can conceive of it as such.
That
It's
one
like
seems pretty benign to be an Undertale, though.
It's like a proto-Undertale. Proto-Baggins.
Be careful of those plates.
Careful with his plates.
Seem to remember that being like a song he sang in the book. I was like 8, though.
In the Lord of the Rings books.
Yeah. Or in The Hobbit, I mean.
Stupid! Lord of the Rings is a movie!
Maybe I'm just hallucinating that story. I don't know.
I was actually serious earlier. Scientists have seen a planet on the outskirts of our galaxy. Well, is it on the outskirts or is it in the galaxy? This makes a big difference for how much I'm gonna care about it. If it's in the galaxy, there's a chance I might go there one day.
I don't think we need to go anywhere outside of the galaxy once we get our VR headsets.
Nick, do you think in your lifetime you will go to space?
Nah.
You don't think so?
No. I think it's pretty close, but I don't think it's going to happen in my lifetime.
Well, I mean,
I
they
think
can send people to space.
More people will go to space, but I don't think I will be going to space with
I
them.
think you're just born like a little too late, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I wonder. I don't really want to go to space. Like, I kind of shit myself sometimes on an airplane for like a long time. I was like, man, this is too much.
Please tell me nobody in chat really thinks the thing I said about the English language was real. Come on, guys. Anyway, moving on. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you didn't interrupt. You brought up a very salient point. I've seen a planet in your mom's panties. What does that even mean?
It's your brother's head.
It's your brother's head.
Let him out.
Alright, this greed mode run is almost done. It's like really good. I have like every item in the game, I guess. What about those people going to Mars? I mean, dude, if you want to go to Mars, that's pretty dope. I would never go to Mars. I get like... you would be an international hero. People would remember your name forever. I'd rather just like live on Earth than die on Mars.
You know, actually, I answered that question you asked very simply, but there's a bit more of a complex answer than the way I answered it, which is...
sure, yeah.
What about the extent of human life? Like, we will be reclassifying that eventually.
Right, yeah.
You know, transhumanism and all that. And I'm not really sure what
was
death
thinking
will
this
mean by the
May.
time I die.
Probably this May is when
Yeah.
we're going to have to revisit that definition.
But if I am just a consciousness uploaded onto a server in my lifetime, then I don't know if death is a thing. Or what. And I do think that that's possible to happen within my lifetime, as odd as that sounds. Technology is exponential, after all. I don't think it's likely, but I think it's possible.
I'm with you, man. Moore's Law. It's not even a prediction, it's just scientific fact. Bro, there's no fucking way we're going to Mars in the next 10 years. You think I'm gonna die in 10 years?
Me, maybe. Ryan, though.
Well, I mean, I hope neither of us. Anything can happen, of course, but that would be quite... I'd want to know right now.
Why would you want to know that?
So I could live the rest of my life with purpose, you know?
Live every day like you're gonna die tomorrow.
Well, it's like bullshit that only people... They only say that when they're gonna die.
Yeah, that's true.
Or when they want you to do something that you don't want to do.
Yep.
It's always like, hey, go bungee jumping with me. And you're like, oh, that makes me like kind of uncomfortable. And they're like, live every day as if it's your last. I'm like, why don't you go bungee jumping by yourself, you fucking asshole?
You also have to get a sweet rubber bracelet for it, too.
If you live such a purpose-driven life, just go do what you want to do by yourself. Why do you need somebody else to come along with you?
Well, they want to share the experience, which is pretty reasonable.
I don't think so. I think they want someone there who's more uncomfortable than them, so they feel more comfortable.
Okay, maybe it's partly that. But I think revisiting a memory like that can be pretty exciting to share with somebody.
I don't know if I'd...
It's a good bonding moment, you know? You bond through adversity.
I feel like if I went bungee jumping, I'd actually be like... At the end of it, I'd be like, yeah, that was bungee jumping. Oh, isn't that exhilarating? I'd be like, no, I almost fucking shit my pants.
You know, oddly, I don't think I would be interested in going bungee jumping by myself, but if you were going, I would probably do it.
You would go bungee jumping with me?
Yeah, I think so.
I would never ask you to.
I know. But for some reason, that seems like a thing that becomes way more worth doing.
I guess so. Maybe?
You know, if you're gonna do that live every day like you're gonna die thing, then, you know, that's a way to embrace that, I guess. It's also super non-important, or something that I'll miss if we never do.
I would be super content to live my whole life having never skydived.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even like a contest for me.
Yeah, I have a friend that did that. I was really surprised. He really didn't seem like the type of person that would go skydiving.
It's not even like I'm scared that I would die while skydiving. Like, that's never been the concern. The concern has always been, I'm not going to enjoy it because I'm going to be shitting my pants the whole way down.
And it also costs a bunch of money.
That is true.
It's also a thing.
Like, I don't know. Like, I see people, like, they get off a roller coaster and they're like, woo! This is what life's all about, baby! But when I'm on a roller coaster, I shut down. Like, I'm white-knuckled the whole way, and then when I get off, I'm like, the rush is not from the roller coaster, it's returning to my safe existence. The rush is like, I don't have to do that again for at least 25 minutes.
That's so funny. I think we're not alike in that way, because I can kind of get into the adrenaline thing a bit more than you, it seems.
Okay.
I enjoy a roller coaster on occasion.
I can't let go, man.
And I think if I did skydive, if for some reason that became a thing that happened in my life, by the time I reached the ground safely, I would be very exhilarated by it, and I would think that my money was well spent. I think that's how it would go down. But until then, I wouldn't know.
I gotta ask you a genuine question.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone has ever paid, like, the $250 necessary to skydive, and then, like, put their headphones in and listen to Higher by Creed on the way down?
Oh, that's... I thought you were gonna say wanted a rebate at the end.
Oh, actually, I didn't enjoy my experience that much.
I would be surprised if someone hadn't listened to Creed on the way down, actually, yeah.
Like, dude, you have not skydoved until you've listened until you've listened to Higher by Creed on the way down. Cabinoid96, thank you very much for the subscription.
PJs are pointless, right? As Lost?
PJs are pointless.
That's all... It's just hearts, I think.
It's just linen. Excuse me, pardon me.
PMGPSW, thank you for the 19 months in a row. Much appreciated. I see a whole bunch of donations. I'll read those after this segment. Thank you, everybody.
That's true. You gotta listen to Higher when you're on the airplane on the way up, because you're going higher. And then on the way down, you listen to it with arms wide open, because you gotta spread your arms out to slow your descent.
And because you look like Jesus on the cross.
That's probably, like, the thing that I would enjoy most about skydiving.
They went a little far with that, but still. SicariousHZ? SicariousHz? Is that how I say your name?
Yeah, I mean, you could say it like that.
18 months in a row. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, you listen to I Believe I Can Fly on the way down.
I mean, that would be... Like, you can't realistically believe you can fly while you're falling, right? Like, I think I would have
It feels
a
like flying because you don't see the descent happening in front of your eyes the same way.
I don't know, man. If I was listening to, like, I Believe I Can Fly, I want to listen to it on the ground, because then I could actually reasonably believe I could fly, because I'm not testing it at that exact moment. If I was skydiving, there's no possible way I could relate
You
that.
know what I mean.
Because I'd be falling while I listen to it.
So find a fucking song about falling then, if that makes you happy.
Falling in my skin.
Yeah, that's not exactly how that goes, but sure. What's important is that you made a sweet-ass jam mix that you get to put on a cassette and bring up into an airplane.
Yeah.
People
Anyway,
don't do that enough anymore.
that's my perception on what will happen to human
Oh
life.
yeah, free
after.
falling. That works.
Once we cease to be organic beings and exist as a digital construct somewhere that contains our entire consciousness, maybe then I'll do skydiving.
Like, if they tell you, well, this is your last chance before your body becomes digital matter, like, that seems like a pretty decent time to go skydiving if you're gonna go.
Because, like, I feel like what adrenaline junkies, or even people with a tolerance for, like, adrenaline, what they think is like, oh, everybody wants to skydive, but
They do?
their anxiety or fear is holding them back. I don't want to
No.
skydive.
That's totally fine that you don't want to skydive. That's just normal. I don't think that's very odd.
But I think people are like, man, if everybody had the sack to jump their BMX bike over the Great Wall of China, they would do it, man. And I'm like, I'm just not interested in that. You'd be like, hey, you could skydive or do like the Sunday crossword puzzle for the New York Times. I'd be like, you know what? I'm taking the crossword puzzle like every time.
Yeah, I get it.
I
People are just
genuinely...
tuned differently.
I guess so, man.
Car battery Krampus's head. Is that worth doing?
Yeah, it can
Do you
give
get
you...
twice that?
It can give you two beams.
Sure. Let's try it out. Oh, what just showed up there? Blank card.
Would you skydive indoors? I mean, that appeals to me like a little bit more, I guess, but
They removed most of the danger in that at that point.
they put you in like a wind tunnel, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I would probably do that.
I think you're still about 8 or 10 feet off the ground, but if you fall, you're at most you're gonna like break your nose.
Yeah. Dude, Kate and I were skiing this weekend. Did
Yeah.
you know that when people go skiing, most of them don't put the bar down on the chairlift?
Oh yeah, I mean I haven't done it, but I've heard stuff like that. It's pretty weird.
Sino S Relic, thank you very much for the subscription. Look, statistically, I know that there are a lot of no bar down people in chat right now. If you're, what is the reasoning for not putting the bar down? You have to, in 10 minutes, you have to take a quarter of a second to bring it back up?
I think it's just this casual acceptance that if you fall, you're gonna fall in some snow. I know it's not that simple, but I think that's
your ankles are fucked if you fall off one of those chairs.
Yeah. It's not good.
It's literally like mankind has a long way to go. They built a chair that hangs on a wire in the sky, and people are like, nah, I'm not gonna put down the safety bar. That literally, it takes a quarter of a second. I put down the safety bar. What are your chances of falling off the chairlift? That's why I don't put down the bar. What are your chances of getting hit by a car? You still look both ways, man.
Yeah, but that's like living on a freeway then, if you're gonna worry like that.
It's
Like, you
more
stand in the freeway all day.
I'm just like, I don't think, probably your odds of falling out of a ski lift with no bar down over the course of your entire life are like 1 in 10,000. I'll be real about that.
It's kind of high, actually.
I don't think it's 1 in 1, obviously, or even like 1 in 100. But why not? Like, do you have nothing to live for?
Like, every day is a 1 in 10,000? That seems like you'd eventually hit that.
Maybe. I guess it depends how much you ski.
Yeah, obviously, if you've never gone skiing, you're at a much lower risk of falling out of a ski lift.
Very true.
You just have a very odd night. One up mushroom.
I almost fell out of a ski lift because I passed out after hitting my head on a tree earlier in the day. That's the kind of people who are like, how am I gonna fall out? I don't know, if it stops suddenly or you pass out. Passing out is the thing that happens to people. Just put the freaking bar down, man. Why would... And then we were with people, and I'd put the bar down every time. And then they'd be like, oh, you're the first people that have put the bar down all day. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Hell.
Is that, like, apparently that's it besmirches my character to put the bar down. I didn't realize.
My life has been a parade of meeting those people and having that interaction in every possible conceivable way.
I'm taking a chair 2 kilometers up from sea level. I'm putting the bar down, man. Although, you know what I realized is that where we were, there were, like, those gondolas as well.
Yeah.
We took the gondola a few times. I was like, I would definitely rather fall off the chairlift than have the gondola, like, fall. Because if the gondola falls, you're rolling all the way down. You're gonna get your eggs scrambled, man. At first I was like, the gondola's safer because you're enclosed. Or at least it feels safer. But nah, dog. If that gondola goes, you're getting rolled like a Yahtzee dice.
Did you look up the stats on how often they go?
No, like, I'm pretty okay with it now. I don't like the heights, but when I get on the chairlift, I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm mostly just like, you know, it's relatively high.
I've seen those ones they have, like, in the Alps that's just, like, these crazy-ass gondolas flying over nothing.
Yeah.
For a really long time.
Well, we were in Whistler, they have, like, that peak-to-peak gondola. It's like 2 mountains right next to one another, and then you can ride the gondola between them, like, just suspended over...
It's probably similar enough that if you fall, you're not gonna have a great time.
Yeah, you're, like, done. Definitely. But,
It's a lot of trust to put in that wire.
I mostly just don't get why you wouldn't put the bar down. You wear your seatbelt when you're in a car, right?
I hope, yeah.
Nobody at this point, nobody like 60 or under gets in a car and goes, "Wow, the seatbelt it's not worth it."
You'd be surprised. There's a few people out there that they think they're badasses. I just forgot to freaking leave the room and get my holy mantle back. I'm an idiot. I'm the guy. I didn't put the bar down just now. Don't die to Conquest. Don't fucking die to Conquest. Where is he? He's getting a beam. Put the bar down. Alright, we're safe. Whew.
Call me if you find a way to masturbate with the bar down.
Why would you call? You'd be masturbating at the time.
53 stranded skiers and snowboarders at Whistler Blackcomb were rescued from gondola cars Tuesday after a tower supporting a lift collapsed at the popular ski resort? What? Is that from today?
Is this the terrible version of Ryan finds the Markiplier email live on camera?
I was like, we were just there. Oh, this is probably old news.
Okay, I hope so.
That's why you put the fucking bar down, man.
That's why you put the bar down. Because the tower might collapse.
Yeah, that was from 2008. But
okay, just the other day, you know.
I'm not trying to imply that skiing, like taking a chairlift, is dangerous. All I'm saying is when they give you like the safety mechanism, you just use it. Discount double check. Thank you very much for the subscription. Jalapenos. The bar ain't gonna help you. What do you mean the bar ain't gonna help you? If you pass out, the bar is totally gonna keep you from falling. You would fuck your head up forever if you passed out on the gondola or on the chairlift, didn't have the bar down, and just fell like 30 feet face down into the powder.
Yeah. The lesson could be to go to the damn doctor, like, immediately after you get a concussion.
Right, I'm just saying things happen, you know? You're up there, you're exercising, maybe you didn't have a good breakfast.
Yeah.
You know?
That could be.
You could just pass
Sugar
out.
levels drop off.
Exactly. People pass out from time to time, man.
Could get a nosebleed from the elevation, kind of start panicking about that.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you just have a panic attack or something. Falling out of the bar, it happens like once every 10 years or less. I have never been in a car accident, and I still put my seatbelt on every time.
10 years or less?
Maybe
Or more?
10 years or or less per person, maybe.
Seems really weird. All
It's
right.
not even a question. Put the GD bar down. Thank you very much. I agree with this guy.
Why is there like always one person though that agrees with that sentiment? It seems like most people don't agree.
That's why I actually wanted to bring it up, because like those people are the minority, and I just want you to know that I'm with you, okay? Like, you're not alone. You're the cool one for keeping yourself alive, okay? For valuing your own life, you're the cool one. It's not your fault. Everybody else, they're the short-sighted ones. They got nothing to live for, man. That's why they ain't putting the bar down. You got something to live for. Put that bar down.
Think about how your parents would feel if you didn't have the bar down.
Oh, I invested $150,000 and, all of my heart and soul into raising my only child. How'd they die? They got on the ski lift. They decided it wasn't worth putting the bar down.
That's an easy way to save your mom from crying her eyes out.
Your mom's life would never be the same after that.
It's true.
She could never stop blaming herself for her son being a fucking idiot.
Her whole life would change because you just didn't freaking move your arm 90 degrees. Is it worth it?
Safety's cool, man. Safety's that's safety has a perception problem.
Short-sighted but long-dicked.
Exactly. If you got a long dick, even more reason to put the bar down.
Yeah, wrap it around the bar. Extra layer of protection.
Mother Nature has selected you for great things. And you're just gonna shit on Mother Nature by letting your long dick self die in a ski lift accident.
Think about all the good you could do, the future people that could have huge dicks because of you.
Dude, we're making great progress right here. I now see like so many people in chat. Why wouldn't you put the bar down? We're doing this, man.
You could be the freaking progenitor of a new race of people with huge dicks. They'd all thank you every day.
Yeah, you could be the change you want to see in the world. What if you wrap your dick around the bar and then you pass out?
It saves you still.
Probably, but
it definitely saves you 9 lives.
What if you were hanging from your dick?
Then you pull up at the top and you're a baller.
Oh, that would be sweet. Dick pull-ups are extremely rare in this day and age.
That's Jack Black. You could probably do them.
He has a prehensile penis. Nice. Everyone's saying put the bar down. I mean, it's probably indicative of the fact that it's not that unsafe. That when you get off at the top, people aren't like, I saw you. You didn't put the bar down. Like, you're banned from the resort, right?
There's
Like,
someone advocating for them to take the bar off so we don't have to have this discussion.
Why in the world would you take the bar off? It's like, not only do I not respect safety, but nobody should have the option.
You gotta fucking call John Taffer at that point because we need a bar rescue.
Oh, man.
Just put the bar down.
You know what? I think the ski lift should stop unless every bar on it is down. Except for once you get to... Look,
it seems obvious. Wait, like, where were we for roller coasters? Oh, no, I'm just gonna ride the roller coaster with no bar. No, I'm good, man. Just go. Just next guy.
Yeah,
I'm good.
right?
Leave me alone. I'm gonna no bar.
Well, hopefully your chairlift isn't doing any, like, flips or...
I'm just saying it's the next logical extension of this idea. No bars for me. I'm living a no-bar lifestyle.
Yo, dog, you gotta take the plastic off of that granola bar before you eat it?
No,
Nah,
fuck
dog.
it.
Why would it... I'm not gonna... What are the odds of dying from eating this plastic?
95% of the time passes right through your system. What a waste of time.
The bar should have a mechanism that automatically brings it down. I disagree with that just because a couple of times I got on and I was misaligned, and then when I brought the bar down, it came like right into my dick, and I was like, oh, okay, give me a second, I gotta like adjust myself.
I remember that happening even with roller coasters when I was younger. They'd go to put the bar down on you, and your junk was not in the right position for it, and they'd push it right in.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm bracing myself against my own testicles for this
Very uncomfortable. If you need to wait for a second to put the bar down, move your junk, then put the bar down.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's completely fair.
Can't help our anatomy. Just move the bar, then put the bar down.
I don't know why you wouldn't put the bar down. It seems to me that you just don't have respect for life. if you don't put the bar down.
Or your family, or anyone that cares about you, your friends, anybody
Right,
that's helped
yeah.
you get through life in a small way.
Hello, Kate. Oh my God, she got me a sandwich.
What kind?
Half a sandwich, not gonna eat the other.
That's as far as I'm concerned, half a sandwich is a sandwich. So
I
thank
thought
you.
you said a taco sandwich. I'm like, what is that?
The reason why I didn't put the bars down is because it's cold and I don't want to move, and I know for sure that if I don't rock it, then I'm not gonna fall off, and it's just one less thing.
Oh my God! You know the anxiety Ryan must have had with that Kate with no bar.
Thank you. Exactly.
I feel that from here. I wasn't even there.
I'm not putting my wife on blast because at least when I got on, she's like, you know, if you want to put the bar down, you can put the bar down. And that's all I ask for, is that you don't try to force like your safety priorities on others if your safety priority is not to be safe.
Right. I had a very formative argument at one point with my ex because we were up on this freaking high waterfall area where like a ton of people die every year, and she really wanted to go stand with her friends around the edge of the waterfall, and I was kind of having a panic attack about it.
Yeah, man.
And I was like, I was not happy because she stayed there for ages, and I just wanted to leave at that point. It was an awful day.
Everybody thinks that they are fundamentally different from someone who dies in an accident. You know, someone's sleeve gets caught in like a grain harvester, and they're like, fucking idiot, don't get your sleeve caught in the grain harvester.
Yeah.
Would Michael Caine use the bar? Michael Caine would absolutely use the bar because he respects
sensible
himself. He's a sensible adult. He'd be smoking a cigar and
less
drinking
sensible, but-
a fistful of brandy, but he'd have the bar down, no question about it.
He'd be advocating for the bar to exist.
I think Michael Caine might be the president of the bar lobby.
Could be.
Anyway, put the bar down. Or at least don't shame people for putting the bar down. That's just like... That's like when you're like in class and you're mad that somebody destroyed the curve on your exam because they like worked harder than you. Way to go! Now none of us can be lazy because you actually have a passion for this industry. I just wanted to get an easy degree, but here you are actually, you know, showing some care for the work that you're doing. What an asshole.
Or like the photography teacher that's disillusioned with kids because they keep taking the photography class because they want to get out of a normal class. So everybody's got to get an earful, even the ones who wanted to take photography. Don't do that to this poor guy. His life's work is freaking photography. Let him enjoy the fact that some people care about it the way he does.
Yeah, exactly.
Take a stupid fucking other class. It's not photography. I don't know what it is.
Can you do Michael Caine trying to convince his wife to put the bar down? Michael Caine doesn't convince his wife to put the bar down. Michael Caine puts the bar down and then says, go ahead, put it up. You won't.
The only person that would put the bar down, or not put the bar down for him, would be Batman, I guess.
Batman
But
wears
he
a
could take
suit
the
of-
fall.
Yeah, exactly. He's a physical, like, god with a suit of armor on.
He's a dynamo.
You can do whatever you want.
Batman
would
doesn't have to put the bar down.
Batman can just fly to the top of the mountain anyway, so it's like, it's...
He would grapple the bottom of one of the gondolas
yeah,
and
there you
ride
go.
it up.
That makes sense.
He doesn't like sitting where people sit.
Well, would you, if you were Batman, would you want to be on like a ski lift with somebody? They'd be like, "Oh my God, it's Batman," and you're on the ski lift for like, 8 or 9 minutes.
It's a problem for him to be smelled by people is the thing, because once they know his scent, then they can tell he's coming.
Oh my God, what? Sorry, what?
If
Did you just say they can smell his cum?
yeah, I did. No, if like the Joker happened to be on the gondola and he ended up sitting next to the Joker without realizing it somehow, then the Joker would know what he smells like, and then in the future, the Joker would smell Batman
I
before he showed up, which would be a problem for him because he's all about that stealth.
And like, to be fair, like terrorizing a ski hill by like, detonating the bombs on the tower in the ski resort, crashing the lifts does seem very Joker-esque.
It's super Joker-esque. He does weird shit for no reason. I'm on my third Ultra Greed fight with this
All right,
run.
that's good. I'm about to finish mine as well, so one way or the other, we're pretty much on schedule
Well,
here.
third out of what could be a potential 10.
Oh, I see.
This is now fourth. I have the power to do it, I just need to not get hit long enough. You know, the age-old adage.
Yeah, the old age-old adage, of course.
Don't get hit. Ah, I got hit.
Anyway, again, if you don't use the bar, that's fine. But if you're...
It's not fine.
If 9 people... I know that no ski lift holds 9 people, but... Okay, if you're on with 4 people, and 3 of them want no bar, 1 of them wants bar, that's a bar situation. It's like a 12 Angry Men setup. It's got to be unanimous.
Oh, complete agreement that no bar, but it doesn't go in the other direction.
You're right, yeah. Well, I mean, it does. It goes in both directions. It has to be... Oh, I see what you're saying. It has to be unanimous, no bar. If anybody says bar, it's a bar situation.
I wish we could just get to a point where it's just the bar every time.
Well, the thing is, people want it to be like a democracy. What does a no bar user get if you use the bar? They're slightly uncomfortable. What does a bar user get with no bar? Like crippling panic.
The value proposition is completely weighted in one direction there, so just get with the times.
Exactly. That's like, okay, well, what do you want on your pizza? Definitely mozzarella cheese. Well, I'm allergic. I'll die if I eat mozzarella cheese. Sorry, Jennifer. 3 of us said mozzarella. So, do you hate democracy? Anyway. Pretty delicious.
I feel like today's episode really is going to leave people with a useful message, for once. You can smell Batman's cum. That's the message. Fucking coin! Oh my god, it just randomly hit me in the head. I didn't see it coming.
Scruffy, thank you very much for the subscription.
I'm getting worse and worse as these fights go on.
I'll wait for you.
My fire rate is not good enough to compensate for my triple shot, so it's just kind of fucking me over a little.
NL, my teacher made a no makeup test policy because of people cutting class and then retaking the test. What are your thoughts? You can have that policy. You have to, if the kid has a doctor's note, you have to let them take a makeup test. That's just, you can't be like, sorry, I know you have like mesothelioma, but some shitheads in the class abused this policy, so I guess you get a 0. Now you can't even be smart anymore. I've taken the only thing you have away from you.
Well, I mean, I think the problem is that it's probably an honor system more so than just notes, and it might be a bit awkward to ask the teacher to require a note of the other students. You know?
In the U.S., is it common to have to get a doctor's note?
Yes.
Okay.
It is, but in some college situations, if the teacher feels pretty or the professor feels pretty congenial with the students, you just go with it.
Okay. I thought maybe because it was expensive, then it would be like not the standard. Because in Canada, they're like, yeah, you can. If you can get a doctor's note that says you couldn't show up for your exam, then I'll let you write a makeup test.
Right.
Because all you have to do then is, I mean, it's going to take you like a few hours, but you're going to go to the doctor and they're going to be like, yeah, you're fucked up, right?
The doctor will always write you a medical note if you need, and I mean, it's not that difficult to get that if you're really legitimately sick, just sometimes they don't do it because it's just not necessary.
I understand. A real Smurf, thank you very much for the subscription.
I gotta beat this. This greed fight's gonna happen.
Go ahead.
I keep getting him down to halfway, and if I can get him down to halfway, that means I can get him down the whole way. Nothing about this fight gets harder at the end. It's really the same thing the whole way through.
My professors give you 4 absences, no more, no less, unless a funeral or hospital. That's pretty messed up. I mean,
There's different policies everywhere.
It's not messed up, but that means like if you got, assuming that's like a 5-day-a-week class or a 3-day-a-week class. Like, what if you get sick for like a week? What if you get mono? I guess you get a doctor.
That happened to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay.
The thing is, they'll almost always have to work with you if you have a serious problem that you bring to their attention. It's just if it's just like you're kind of disappearing for a while, And then at the end, you're like, hey, I showed up, I want my grade. You're like, well, where were you? Can you prove that you were not here for a good reason? If you can, then you got a case. Like, I had to miss a final in a graphic design class, and I still passed because I had a legitimate reason.
That's crazy.
That was real fucking sick. I had mono, like, about as bad as you can get it. It was like 2 weeks of me not getting out of bed.
Oh, yeah, man. I had Norwalk once, so I'm with you. I think having Norwalk for, like, a week and a half permanently raised my number of bowel movements per day by, like,
So close.
0.05 for life.
That's pretty bad.
I'm not saying that I have 20% more bowel movements now. What I'm saying is that I had so many for those 10 days that over the rest of my life, I will not be able to get back down to my norm. I've just blown it out.
And I didn't even get mono from something cool like kissing somebody. I just got it off a cup.
That's how, like, 99% of mono happens, right?
Yeah. It's called the kissing disease, but, you know, it doesn't happen that way for everybody.
That's what I've always
And
said.
then it stays with you for life, too, which is really shitty. If
Yeah,
you
'cause
are
it-
especially stressed out, you'll feel it again.
Like, lives in your spinal fluid or something like that, and then you get
I
sick
don't know
and
about
it's like
that, but maybe.
your body sends a message to your brainstem and it's like, hey, he's really stressed out. You know, it'd be sweet. Release the mono.
Yep.
You could really
Could use a little bit more of that.
You could really use mono right now. I know that that's not how it actually works, but that's how it feels, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be really sweet if they could, like, sort out a cure, like an actual way to get rid of it for good. It's not super high on the priority list, and, you know, to be fair, it probably shouldn't be compared to a lot of things that need to be high on the priority list. This fight, man, I was so close. I had him down to, like, 1/50th. A couple more seconds, I would have had it.
You still, what life are you on?
I don't know. I have no visibility. I can't see my health on this floor. Probably have another 4 or 5 lives.
Okay.
Sorry, everybody.
Hey, NL, where can I watch both streams at once? You go to twitch.tv, or sorry, multi-twitch.tv/Rocket League Smile /Northernlion or cadgar.net/Northernlion /Rocket League Smile. There you go.
So
I mean,
close.
I don't know. I feel like as a teacher, you have a responsibility to not have like a bullshit rule. Like if you're sick, sorry, you get a 0. You should have thought of that before you got sick.
Yeah, you're still a human being.
Right. Like if that shit happened in like the workplace,
Whew, I did it.
you could
Thank
probably
fucking God.
get your ass sued off.
Zodiac has appeared in the basement.
Hey.
Alright, that was it. That was the last non-Mega Satan run I ever have to do for an unlock.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray.
All right.
Thank you
We're
for
gonna-
believing in me.
As I always did, man. We're gonna come back and play some Spy Party. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in 3 minutes.
Whee! I'm just going around the post-it note seeing all the things not changing. So yeah, Mega Satan Lost could still be a bit of an impediment, but,
I
you
agree
know,
with that.
all things considered, really doesn't matter all that much. They have all the items now. Cool. One more potential session of holding R for a bit.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. So sorry, everybody, that I didn't get to read these a bit earlier, those that donated, but we've got a $5 donation from Jesse Livin. It says, "Hey, Nick and NL, I've had the best time of my life watching you guys. I've always only subscribed to NL, so I just wanted to give Nick something too. NL, can you do Michael Caine doing Borat? Thanks." Sorry about that. I happened to catch him right when he left. I'll try and mention it in a minute. Thanks again for the donation. Terezi P for the 413. Thank you very much. And I just wanted to say thanks. I'm leaving for Air Force basic training in 5 days, and I won't be back for 7.5 weeks or longer. Gonna miss you and NL and all the cool people in chat, Heart. Well, thanks very much. I'm I hope that goes successfully for you, and I hope that it is, you know, a formational and useful part of the rest of your life, even though it's going to be very difficult. Stay strong. And I appreciate you doing that. Thank you, Newspire, for the $5. Before people start believing there's a ninth planet, you should know it isn't confirmed to exist. It's just mathematical prediction. Ah. I didn't realize. Thank you very much, Newspire. Thank you, Mucho Caca, for the 569. Can you ask Ron if Doctor Who is an Undertale? I'll try and remember to ask Ron if Doctor Who is an Undertale. NL, can you do Michael Caine doing Borat?
Sure. He said, "You will never get this. You will never get this."
Fantastic.
And then one day, he got it.
You got it. Thank you very much.
Something like that.
And lastly, Lango Triel for 569. Well, we're on safety. Once I was in a car going 50 miles per hour where the driver was blindfolded and the dude in the back leaned forward to steer. It was pitch black in the icy mountains of Norway. Holy fuck.
Why?
That sounds like a death sentence.
I don't get it. Like,
in the icy mountains of Norway? Come on!
is it for real? Like, your chances of survival are probably better if you're, like, addicted to heroin than that. This is not even, like, it was a little bit of harmless fun. It's like, you could, like, what could possibly go wrong? You could crash into one of the icy mountains of Norway. Kids are dumb, man.
That thing where they stop the car and then everybody gets out and rotates, like, clockwise, I used to think that was dangerous, but this is, like, 200 times more than that. Now, not riding the whip, everybody just switches a seat. Riding the whip's where there's nobody driving.
There's like a great YouTube video compilation. I'm not saying it's great because people die. However, the compilation is it's a very special episode. Let's put it that way, where you like people get out when they're riding the whip and then they just get run over by their own car, and you're like, well, yeah, that makes a ton of sense.
But they die?
Some of well, I don't know if they die, but like they got run over like on their back by their own car.
That's really not good.
I feel like it's better if it's going faster too, and when you're ghost riding, they're going like real slow.
Well, I would never wish anyone to be hit by a car for really any reason,
of course
but
not. Yeah.
Of the list of reasons to be hit by a car, that's probably the closest to legitimizing it I could get. It's like you kind of had that coming.
I'm not saying it's good that they got hit by a car. What I'm saying is that it's good that if they got hit by a car, someone was filming it, so that it could make knowledge for everybody else watching.
Or that there was no one in the car to weigh it down slightly more.
Sure, yeah.
It's a bit of a stretch, because the car already weighs like a ton, but, you know, whatever.
Fun fact, Norway's official tourism ads say, "Come and die on our mountains."
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, hey, we are back from ads. Sweet.
Hey, Lynn. And thank you very much, ProtoSaber363 for the 6 months in a row, and Anonymous for the $5 donation. Icy Road story continued.
Oh, no.
The guy steering shouted elk when there wasn't one and freaked the driver out. Then later, there actually was one, and he didn't stop the car, so the steerer swayed out of the way. What? You actually want to die, then? I don't know if it is actually the same person, because this looks like two different donators, but if that is the same person, thank you again, but my goodness. I'm glad you're alive.
Yo, Nick.
Yeah.
They got new ballroom.
Oh, shit. That's beautiful looking.
It's like the best map, and now it actually has the art as well.
It's so freaking pretty. All right.
All right. Pick one of two missions. Nah, let's do 4 of 5 for now. That seems like roughly our level. Keep one of those on there. And which ones do we not want to do?
What do you think about hot chocolate with water? I'm fine with it, but I understand why people aren't.
Was it normally made with like milk?
I think ideally for the creamy consistency you want the milk, but I do the water thing. I think it's fine.
I don't think I've had hot chocolate in like years, man.
It's kind of weird if you get out of the loop of you drinking hot chocolate. It's like, what are we doing with this liquid chocolate here? We're drinking that? And then you do it, and it's like, yeah, no, we are. That's fine.
I'm with you, man. Who would Nick not shoot? Yeah.
Blast Hard Cheese for the $5 donation says, "Hey Nick, did you hear what they served at the Freemasons Taco Buffet? Illuminachos."
Oh, hey.
Got him.
All right.
Oh, it was the same person. It's Langotriel for another $5. Says it is the same person. I wasn't steering the car. I was in front passenger seat, had no control. We were on our way home from a hard day's work. We were on our way home from a hard day's work at some log cabins. Holy shit!
I gotta get my sea legs underneath me here.
Oh, this is a very different experience here. This is the beginner ballroom?
Well, it's regular ballroom.
Oh.
I don't know. I think beginner just has the objectives already preset. It's wild, man.
I'm so far away now.
Oh, did they move you back?
It's harder to see. Maybe that was necessary, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Why are all the paintings just pictures of the guests?
Oh, yeah.
I never even thought about that. That's really good, actually.
Who better to make paintings of than the things you've already got the models for?
I never really considered that, to be honest with you. What an interesting situation we've got here. I haven't heard the ha-ha yet, either.
So I thought I knew who you were, but you haven't moved in like a really long time, so I think I'm abandoning that idea.
Sounds good to me.
I have another theory. Oh, okay, no, I think I know now. Just gotta check the thing real quick here and get an
And red.
Pretty sure I know.
Yeah? Shoot, coward, you're only gonna kill a man.
Or a lady in this case.
Whoa! Elizabeth, a second!
I was wrong. Oh, totally didn't have you on my radar at all.
Really?
Hold on.
Lucky me. All right. Hit escape to play again. What made you think you had me?
I saw some, what I thought to be suspicious book activities, and then I saw, from there, went to Purloin the guest list.
Okay.
But then I couldn't really tell if the guest list was gone because the angle was really awkward.
I understand.
Yeah. That didn't work out for me
As
today.
a spy, it feels exactly the same, but as a sniper, it might take some getting used to. I haven't seen yet.
I just kind of took some random ones here.
Yeah, do what you gotta do, man.
Thank you to Pashaw, or Pashot, for the $5 donation. Sometimes I see trucks driving with the top modded into a bench, and people just sitting there with no belt or harnesses. This is on the highway.
Fist of Cain. Thank you very much for the subscription. I see it too, man. People don't they don't take their lives seriously. Like when in my hometown, there was a 17-year-old kid who died. He got hit by a train, walking on the train tracks, listening to music. And
The same thing happened in my area recently.
You're like, that's really sad. Like, it is a tragedy. But you know that he put his headphones on and he's like, I'll hear the train. Right? Like,
Wouldn't you feel the train?
I don't know, man. Maybe you just go, oh, maybe was that an earthquake?
I thought you would feel vibrations if you had that going on. Guess not. Alright, what did I even pick here? I really didn't look at all, I just kind of took something. Alright, this is probably not going to go well for me, but let's give it a shot.
Well, see, people right now are saying, how would you not hear the train? Like, it doesn't make sense. That's probably what he was thinking. He put his headphones on and was like, I'll definitely hear the train. Maybe you don't hear the train. You gotta Prevention is like the best kind of safety, man.
What do you think about the distance now?
Yeah, you're further away for sure. Whoa!
Did you
You were the one standing right next to him?
That was early.
He
I guess it's fortunate that I didn't move that statue then.
He put down the statue,
Yeah.
and then kind of like slipped a little bit.
Oh,
And I was like, "What's up with that?"
little subtle adjustment to the animations maybe to throw you off if you're a bit jumpy.
I guess maybe the computer can brick it as well.
What's the computer doing, bricking anything?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they made it so you can brick the computer.
All right, brick the computer. Like, if you're gonna walk on train tracks, just don't have anything in, obfuscating your senses. Just be aware of your surroundings.
Exactly. Like
You don't have to walk on the train tracks in the first place, but if you're gonna do it right. It could be a quite safe scenario if you can see in all directions.
It's just needless. Is what it is.
It's like not putting the bar down.
It's exactly like not putting the bar down. This is 100% correct. Everybody, I'm not gonna. What are the odds of me falling down? I totally hear the train. You wouldn't necessarily hit the train, man.
Also, again, it's one of those value proposition things where it's like getting hit by a train is a really awful way to go.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
So, a little ounce of prevention there, and you might never get hit by a train.
What do they say? An ounce of prevention beats a pound of,
Getting pounded.
So it beats a pound of getting pounded? Is that how it goes?
It's a pound of roast beef in the ass.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of roast beef. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Oh, wait, did you get it?
Did I get what?
The thing that makes me shoot you. I don't know, let's see.
A gun?
No. I thought you did a thing that you did perfectly, and then I saw the next person screw it up. But I don't think I was right about that.
Probably pounded. Like NL pounded boxcar. The dude from Fallout New Vegas?
Pounded boxcar?
I did murder him. You know the expression from iRobot, I did not murder him?
Yeah, you did that.
I murdered him.
Okay. As long as you're clear on it.
Set Top Fox asks, Northernlion, do you put the bar down on the ski lift? Don't even start with me, mister. You've missed a very important conversation recently. Why is the waiter still ugly? That's a valid question. I think that's an acceptable.
I'm missing all the cues, evidently.
Tomo.
No, don't stand there!
What's wrong, my Tomo buddy? Tomo buddy wanna come here?
I gotta take a shot soon.
Well, you don't have to. If you don't want to.
Yeah, and probably you'll win then.
You don't know that at all.
Oh, okay, at least I was wrong.
Okay.
I thought you were the other white-haired lady.
Dude, that's a very mature way to look at the situation. You're like, at least I didn't kill an innocent person.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's kind of the default. I would hope that a spy would go under or a sniper would go under. Not sure who to shoot, so just let's wait.
I got a lot of pretty good prompts there. That was a tough one, I think. Bar up on ski lift or no balls? How many people on Earth do you think have died because of that, sentence? Hey, come down, let's go take a swim in the quarry or no balls. Oh, but Jennifer, we've had 11 beers each. Maybe we shouldn't swim in the quarry at night. What's... You know how to swim, you pussy. Just don't drown. Two teens dead in Texas today. Sources say these drunk idiots went swimming to the rock quarry and drowned.
Thank you very much, ML News, for the 6 months in a row.
Why is it always Jennifer? Jennifer Aniston. No balls is better than dead balls.
Better than Black Nut.
It's way better than Black Nut.
And the end of red.
Whoa. I think the chances are low of them both dying at once. Yo, dude, that's how Nick Drake died, man. And also Jeff
Foxworthy.
Jeff Foxworthy, drunk drowning. Never drink and drown. But I'm trying to think of who's the one he's like, you know, don't want you, black beauty, I love you so. That guy. You know.
No clue.
Yeah. This is my last goodbye. Hate to see the love between us die. That guy?
Nope.
Jeff Buckley. Thank you. That's Jeff Buckley. Appreciate that. No, not Nick Drake from Drake and Josh. Jeff Buckley. This is like really crowded over here. It's probably you. To be honest with you, I haven't been paying enough attention. Really, I've been singing this song. Maybe I missed out on this. Fingerprints. Don't give me those eyes. Hungry eyes. I need to derive if you're a spy. Banana bread. I don't think I'm taking a shot. I'm letting Mother Nature take its course. This guy's on a freaking mission. It's hard to touch a dude's butt when you're drinking scotch, huh? Oh, okay, good. Like another 2 seconds.
Damn it.
Oh, I had no idea it was you.
I was banging on you shooting somebody by accident because I just didn't have the angles proper. I ended up with a lot of missions that were like, talk to a dude in the right spot.
Yeah, those ones are...
They were often standing by themselves facing the window, so I just couldn't. Thank you, Chris Haste02 for the subscription.
I want to be this person.
And Raw Twitch and Pork. That's a great name. Thank you for the $5 donation. Hey, dude, a friend recently told me that if someone offered him 10 grand, he would amputate his arm.
That is so fucking stupid.
I don't know if there's an amount of money you could give me to amputate my arm or legs.
You want one of my arms? It's gonna fucking cost you. 10 grand?
That's super low.
Well, you could buy, like, a used Kia and not drive it. Hey, how'd you lose your arm? Somebody paid me 10 G's and I cut it off.
You'd have to provide me an ability to become very upwardly mobile from this transaction for this to even be a thing worth considering.
You would have to pay me so much money that I would never have to work again just to break even.
Yeah.
Like, that would be the value proposition where I would start to be like, okay, now we're talking.
I'm gonna go with, like, you probably couldn't make an offer that would make any sense at all.
Yeah, exactly. Let me put it this way. If you don't come to me and say, hey, I'll give you, like, $50 million if you cut your right arm off. If you don't have that kind of capital, what are we doing talking to each other? It doesn't make any sense. I thought we were adults here.
And then we're getting into the realm of you've got so much money to offer that, like, this is pleasure sport for you. This is some weird, perverted bullshit.
Yeah, dude, you would be like you'd be more hated than Margaret Shkreli.
Do I want to contribute to that market?
What do you do with your money? I pay people to cut their fucking limbs off.
It's fucking crazy.
Oh, man. Yeah, you got a great point. I didn't even really consider that. I'd do it for $500K. It'd have to be way more than that, man. What if you get a free, fully functional prosthetic arm? So what do you actually gain out of it then? You gain the process of surgery and physiotherapy?
Yeah, this process is not you cut it off and you move on. There's like a lot of stuff beyond that.
Hey, doc, I cut my arm off. Oh, that's cool. It's pretty modular. We just slot one of these in here and then it's good to go. I'd do it for 10 mil. I'd start to think about it at 10 mil, I think. Whoa!
Damn.
You shot that poor lady.
The white-haired ladies today, I really keep thinking they're guilty.
No one would ever expect
Damn.
the businessman from Texas.
The path she took was so convenient. It looked like you were going from objective to objective there, and I misread the situation again.
How much to cut off a toe? Flat out, give me $1 million, I'll cut off any toe.
Any toe.
If you're saying it's not worth it, then you don't have the kind of capital to be paying people to cut their limbs off. If you're like, I'm not going to spend $1 million on that, you're not ready for this business, man.
But what about the pinky, though? Like, would that one be worth less to you?
That's 100 G's. 100 G's gets you any toe.
No, but I only have 50, so, like, pinky toe or no? No deal.
You want the toe more than I want the money, I think, at this point. I'll tell you what, 100K for any toe, except the big ones, $250 each for the big ones. But you can only take one.
If they scale up for the big toe, they should scale down for the little.
No. I'm not in the business of offering value toes. There are people out there that'll pay 100 for the pinky.
Alright, well, I don't know who those are.
A toe? Toe doesn't bother me. How much for one finger?
Would you sell them all?
$5 million for a finger. I value my fingers much more than... I value having 10 fingers more than I value having 10 toes. Let's put it that way. That's not worth it. Of course it's not. This is a terrible investment to just be using your money to pay people to cut their own limbs off. That's not a financial plan.
So back to the arm, what if after you cut it off, you actually get a cooler version of an arm that does cool stuff?
Oh yeah, what if?
Right? Would that change your process about thinking about it?
I think that's independent of the situation. They're forcing me to do something.
It's normally a mill to get the cool arm, and people have to remove their arm anyway. So in this case, you're actually getting the sweet-ass arm for free and making money.
You're not really making... Well, I mean, I guess sort of you are.
They're giving you $5 million for it.
Yeah. I don't know, I guess... I don't know, man, maybe? We're talking... Now we're getting out of the range of, like, insane, twisted billionaire, evil mastermind.
And into future science.
Yeah, into, like, we need a volunteer to cut their arm off and get this sweet robot arm, and we'll pay you $1 million to do it.
Well, yeah, I guess you're actually just working for, like, a medical corporation.
Dude,
who wants to
straight up.
trial something.
Yeah, if there was, like, a medical science corporation, and they said, hey, we need volunteers to get your arm cut off, we'll give you $50,000 American. How many volunteers do you think they would get?
For 50?
50 grand? At least 100,000 across this great
I don't
nation.
know. I'm not qualified to say.
What if you were paid to swap arms with Tomo? What is this cat gonna do with one, like, 2.5 foot
It'd be
long
like in
arm?
Bomber Knots.
He'd be like... You'd have to spend his whole life on his back, like your mother.
Oh no.
Like, me having one cat arm would be bad, but a cat having one human arm just wouldn't even make any sense, man. I feel bad for the cat. I'm not taking a shot here.
You know it was me?
No, I don't even think I was watching.
Damn.
Like the
Maybe we need
whole
to pay
time.
more attention to the games. We've had no wins so far.
That's probably true. What if you had to cut your own limb off? I don't know. I mean, it'd be harder, wouldn't it? Certainly wouldn't be easy. Let's not do that one this time. All right. Would Kate get any say in this? Of course. That's the reality of married life, man. That's what sucks about being married. If you want to cut off one of your limbs, you got to talk about it with somebody else first. Bye-bye being impulsive.
If you value that kind of autonomy, then maybe marriage just isn't for you.
Yeah, if you come home and say, oh, guess what, honey? Don't be mad. But I sold my arm. She has a right to be angry, I think. You swap your dick with a horse's dick for $5 million.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a big upgrade.
Not even a question. You'd have to have a conversation about that. Like every time you ever had intercourse with somebody new. You'd be like, just so you know, my dick is a horse's dick. And they'd be like, ooh. No, it's a dick of a horse. It's a literal horse's penis.
You're gonna love it. Just wait until you see it.
It's not a horse-sized human dick. This is an animal's dick.
Hey, it's not anymore. It's mine. I earned it.
I earned it. NL, you like snow dogs. I like snow dogs. I've never
Like
seen
Samoyeds?
snow dogs.
Oh,
No, I think they're talking about the movie Snow Dogs featuring Cuba Gooding Jr.
snow dogs.
Yo, dog, I put some dogs in the snow so you could be snow dogs. All my friends like snow dogs.
I think I have no idea how to play this anymore. A little Rick and Morty moment there.
Edward Snow Dogs? A bunch of dogs died filming Snow Dogs. I didn't want to know that.
Every time an animal movie comes up, they gotta say that.
Yeah, every time people talk about Milo and Otis.
It's like 10 million dogs and cats were sacrificed for no reason. Just to make this movie. I still think it was a little harsh that they had a cat pregnancy scene in this kid's movie.
Milo and Otis.
Yeah. It's like probably the first time I've seen an animal be pregnant. Yep. No idea that was you
That's
at all.
fair. Dude, I'm killing it as a spy today. You just take the lady who looks like Nia Vardalos from A Big Fat Greek Wedding. No one would ever expect that she's capable of being a spy. It's pretty much the exact plot of the 2015 action comedy Spy. If you were offered a high-tech replacement body where literally everything was better except your dick was smaller, would you do it? This is the kind of thing where you need a pamphlet.
What is this fucking comment? I saw your mom pregnant, Nick. What?
Lek Maktra, thank you very much for the subscription. If my dick is half of its size and every other ability that I have is 0.5% better, absolutely not. If my dick is 10% smaller and everything else about me gets 10% better, probably. Think of how much easier your life would be if you were 10% smarter, 10% stronger. You know, you could.
It's just a curve, really.
10% more lung capacity. I don't know. Plus,
10% more lung capacity is like 10 more seconds. Who cares about that?
that just drops. It only drops my dick down to 72 inches, which is like, it's still that's above the average, I think.
You haven't seen my horse dick yet.
Yeah, what? I want to see the horse with the human dick now. I'm assuming he doesn't.
I don't, actually.
10% luck, 10% skill, 10%
10 Prosecco.
concentrated power of will. If your dick was 10% shorter, though, would it be 10% wider to compensate? That's like when you resize something in Photoshop without holding down the control key, or the shift key. Whoa! This game looks horrible. As well. What happens if you shoot the ambassador? You lose, and Chris Hecker manually deactivates your account.
You lose your serial number for the game permanently.
Dude, it's not worth 10% of your IQ for 10% of your dick? What are you talking about? If you could be well, not every human. Most humans are within like 10% intelligence of one another. I think if you got an extra 10%, you'd be killing it, man. What? I thought well, maybe it was just because I only watched Old Lady. But I was like, this old lady's real suspicious.
I was going for the gold on that one. I actually was going to make it.
Would you sacrifice 10% of your dick size for 10% more money throughout your entire life? Yes. Yes, I think I would.
It's such a small difference, though.
How much is...
I wouldn't want to go through the trauma of having a slightly smaller dick.
That's what I was assuming, is that it would, like... It would just
be sort of like it's just magically slightly shorter. There's no medical process associated.
Gartra, oh, what have I done here? Gartra, thank you very much for the subscription. Kate approves of this decision.
She would rather have a 10% shorter dick and more money.
It sounds like she's okay with the financial trade-off of 10% more money for a 10% smaller dick. I bet if you were looking at two dicks, you couldn't tell me which one was 10% larger than the other one. Unless one of them was a kilometer long. And you were looking at a photo from the air. If you were looking at like a 6-inch dick...
Now that you put it that way, you're probably right.
Versus a 5.4-inch dick.
Because I immediately took it to 10 inches, right? Because that's the easiest to judge it by. So you go 10 to 9.
If I remember correctly. Yeah.
I think you can see the difference between 10 and 9 inches, but I think when you get to the 6 and slightly less than 6, it's not going to happen.
Let me put it this way. If you could give up 10% of your income to have a dick that's 10% longer, when would you stop? How much of your income would you give up?
I'm fucking rolling in a gutter in the sewer, but my dick is a mile long.
Would you give up 50% of your lifetime income to have a dick that's 50% longer? That's a no, right? Like,
what if you throw in 10% longer dick and also 25% larger balls?
What, the balls don't factor? The balls stay proportional.
No, the balls are independent of the dick. You can have huge donger and real small ball. There's so many freaking math problems happening in my chat right now.
Well, it becomes complicated, right? Because, like, you give up the more you do it, you give up less income, and you get more dick in return. So it's almost like once you do it once, you might as well take it to its logical conclusion, right?
I love how at one point in your life you were concerned about playing Cards Against Humanity because of the things you might say. And here we are.
Well, this is just, I feel like our problem right now is very solvable.
Yeah?
There's got to be like, if you put that shit into the quadratic equation, it will spit out two
It's
solutions.
the dick variable.
It'll be like, you should give, the optimal solutions are to give up 70% of your dick for 70% more income, or give up 30% of your income for 30% more dick.
I'd probably just leave mine just the way it is. I'm pretty happy.
Would you give up one ball to get a 50% bigger dick? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's an easy one. Yep.
What?
Yeah. Why wouldn't
not
I?
give up- I
You
feel
can
like
get
that
fake balls.
I know you can get fake balls. You can also just get a penile extension.
That's real fucking expensive compared to getting a fake ball put in.
Like, it's not really a financial concern.
Also, there's a chance there's a lot of risk involved with getting a penile extension. You might lose sensitivity. And you've got to get a graft from somewhere, which is also a bit traumatic too. We're talking about magic surgery here. This is just happening.
I think this is a terrible idea, man.
It's my ball, not yours. It's not, would you take Northernlion's ball and I get a 50% bigger dick?
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I'm like, you know.
That's how you know if you got a friend right there. You get a 50% bigger dick and you take my ball. Would you do it?
Would you give up 2 balls for a 100% larger dick?
They're both fake then.
This
You're
is
infertile
correct.
at that point.
That's very true. But
That does not
you know.
faze me very much. I'm not concerned with fertility.
But it wouldn't. At that point, you'd have like, on average, like a 14-inch dick or something.
It's longer than I need, so yeah.
That's long. That's long enough to the point where you'd be like, I wish I could give up a little bit of this dick to get a ball back. I gotta go back to the trade-in depot. I made a terrible mistake. I've gone
This is
too
like
far.
modular genital department, and they've just got all these dicks and balls floating around.
What world have we entered now? Would you give up 20% of your dick for a third ball? Absolutely. That's like 2 things that are both not ideal.
What are you, a squirrel storing away nuts for the winter?
What am I gonna do with a third nut?
Slap it into stuff, I guess. It's really the only option.
The third nut does nothing for you.
It weighs you down a little bit.
To be honest with you, the second nut doesn't do much for you. We could just get, if we had like uninuts.
Yeah. Maybe in the future we'll go in that direction, science-wise.
You could make more fluid.
Well, no, but the problem is if you go to the one nut solution, you wake up one morning, you got black nut, you're done. That you're out of the game at that
That's
point.
very true. Yeah, it's like your kidneys, right?
Yep, that's why you got doubles, just for redundancy. Same goes for your eyes. Would you want to just have one eye? Well, you lose freaking stereo vision. That's a bit of a problem.
That's a different.
Lose stereo semen fluid production.
Right. Yeah. It's nice to have a backup. I guess you don't really have 2 nuts. You've got like a nut A, and then you got an understudy.
It's your testicular insurance
Your
plan.
second string nut.
Infamous second nut.
Would you give up 10% of your dick in exchange for a 10% chance to become a billionaire? Absolutely.
10% for 10% a billionaire. That seems decent.
There's a 90% chance you give up 10% of your dick for nothing,
Yeah.
but there's a 10% chance your life changes unfathomably forever.
10%
Dude,
is a
I'm
pretty
saying
good chance.
if you had a dick, hypothetically,
Yeah, some people do.
they fluctuate in size minus 10 to plus 10% on a daily basis. In various environmental factors like, you know, temperature and, I don't know, blood pressure and how you're feeling that day, the clothes you're wearing, right? Like, there's already that you're just within the acceptable standard deviation.
What do you think of this one? Would you give up one ball for 7 titles at the Tour de France?
Would you give up your nipples for a 6-pack? I don't think so. I think I would, you know why? Because I think getting a six-pack teaches you a valuable lesson about discipline as well.
Yep.
So I would rather keep my God-given nipples and force myself to have the discipline to earn the six-pack than try to monkey around with it, you know?
Yeah, I'm not especially attached to my nipples, but at the same time, I think I would miss them if they were gone.
Let me put it, if you're getting a six-pack to get laid, you think that's gonna like help your virility? As soon as you take your shirt off, lady's gonna be like, "Where are your
That's a good
nipples?"
point. You're not the package deal at that point. You got the nipples missing.
Exactly.
But you already got the shirt off, so you might as well keep going.
You're probably already on your way, but I'm just saying it might present a stumbling block.
You could. I hope it doesn't, for your sake.
I would not give up one ball for a second dick. I don't think I would give up anything for a second dick. You'd have to give me something to give me a second dick.
A second dick could get you a lot of action, though, if you're interested in that.
What are you gonna do with a second dick? Piss and fuck at the same time?
No, of course not. There's one for the ass and one for the vagina.
One for the ass and one for the vagina.
Or if you're feeling especially generous, you try and pile them both together. Make sort of like a corkscrew.
I'm pissing and I'm fucking at the same time. There
Thank
are
you.
no... What are you talking about?
What?
There's no negatives to having a second dick.
I mean, you got two balls, it might as well be symmetrical upstairs.
There's so many problems to having a second dick. Go to the gym, take off your pants in the change room. People are gonna be like, "What happened, man?"
I think they'd be impressed more than confused.
That might be true.
There'd be a lot of questions, though.
That's
So if you're self-conscious, you might have a bit of a hard time with it.
Would you give up 100% of your dick for a 100% chance to become a billionaire? Probably not. Probably not.
I think you need to have both to feel right sometimes.
You're swapping one problem for another problem.
Yeah.
The only reason I even thought about it that much was because it's $1 billion. You know? You don't want to be... Someone offers you $1 billion. You at least think about it. You don't go, $1 billion for what? Ah, no way, man. Like, you got... No one's ever going to offer you $1 billion again. So take your opportunity to at least think about it, but... Would you cut off your dick for $2 million? Absolutely not. The only thing I'd cut my dick off for is YouTube views. It's been purloined. Oh, Nick, I'm sorry.
Damn it. I was one prompt away from it that time. I just took slightly too long to get the first fingerprint.
Fingerprints.
I had all the things done. It was just I needed a second fingerprint and I was done.
Oh, that's the secret. First, you give up one of your balls for 2 dicks, then you give up one of those dicks for $1 billion. And
Oh, shit! I never thought of that.
You traded one ball for $1 billion. You beat the system, man.
That's pretty brilliant.
Whoever is involved with that overpaid, man.
You guys, you're going to have to get the legal department involved and write a couple things to stop this from happening. Otherwise, somebody's going to take advantage real fast.
Dude, that would be
Glad you got us.
That would be the best Adam Sandler movie.
They couldn't show his dick and balls for the whole movie.
I think they could. If they put it on Netflix, he can do whatever he wants. It's a new era.
Netflix. Thank you to Dolk for the $5 donation. Says not to twist minds here, but the whole bigger income or dick conversation is all well and good, but what is the female equivalent? I mean, I think you know.
I wouldn't expect that I would know, to be honest with you. I've never been a woman, and I can't speak for what the equivalent is. I'm assuming the income would still matter, but I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That could put us in some precarious
Give
positions
up
there.
like 10% of your ovum. Ovum, yes. That's the plural, right?
Maybe your clitoris gets 10% less sensitive?
No, it gets 10% larger. Northernlion's
more or less.
third nut. Thank you very much for the subscription.
So if we can make Ryan a billionaire, his
Yeah.
dick falls off.
I'll deal with that problem when it happens, if that's what we're going to be
I
talking
think
about.
that's how it works.
It's fine by me. Quality problem to have.
Alright, screw make Nick a millionaire. We gotta make Ryan a billionaire now.
That's going to take forever, man.
Yeah, we'll work at it.
I don't know if I have that kind of patience.
Everybody in your audience gives $1. Then you die in Canada. I don't know.
Would you give up 50% of your dick for another 50% of life? Absolutely.
When do you get to do it?
I think let's just assume that every year is 2 years.
Well, I'm thinking if I'm in my 80s, I'm not getting much more use out of the thing at that point, right? So I might as well trade it away for more life.
Donuts 911. Thank you very much for the subscription. See, where I thought you were coming from is, if I'm 100, I don't want to throw in another 50 years of being between the ages of 100
Oh.
and 50.
No, I mean,
But
at
you were
that
like,
point, I'm...
oh,
I just want to
dick's
see where
already
humanity goes.
shriveled up and done anyway, is what you're thinking. It's like a
Maybe
free
I'll get lots of use out of it at that point. I don't know. Maybe life will be way different by the time I'm that old, if I'm that old.
Dude, I'll be real with you. I don't think I'm in the minority here. Sexual intercourse is pretty good. But,
Yeah, it's fantastic.
like, if I could make that a little bit worse and exist for twice as long or 50% longer, I think I'd probably do it. You got like another 50 years of life, watching your kids grow up into like watching the whole entire life of your children. Let's not get into like watching them die. Let's assume that they get offered the same devil's gambit that we had here.
You got a bunch of kids with, like, missing genitals, but they're gonna live a long time.
You get to see like incredible progress in mankind and like be a part of history. And you're like, nah, dog. I'd rather have another few inches of dick.
I think if you ask somebody in college, you might get a different response.
Yeah, dude. You'd be like, nah, I've already lived 19 years. I've seen all I need to see. It's good enough.
The world is fucked and I'm as cynical as I'm gonna get.
Dude, I think it's unethical to bring children into this world, man.
I
Probably
don't
should.
even think I'm, like, playing this game today. I can't see
Yeah.
anything. Like, I'm actually trying, but I just don't see anything. Alright, shoot a random innocent person.
Nah, dog, just let me lose. God damn it, fingerprint ambassador.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stickler, isn't it?
I was so close. Would you give up 10% of your kid's dick to live for 10 more years? No, I wouldn't, honestly. It's
up to them to do that.
That puts you into supervillain territory where you start harvesting other people's dicks for your own life force.
You gotta make a necklace out of them, too, and wear it around your house to get the power out of it. You got all these shriveled up, dried dicks around your neck. How does that feel? Pretty bad.
Yeah, that wouldn't be any good.
Oh my.
Is it quality life, though, that you get from these deals, or is it like you're 90 and you're infirmed and you're just pissing yourself
So
all
my
day?
assumption would be that this would be offered to like everybody at the age of 18. And then
You gotta make the decision then.
every year from that point onwards is just 18 months. So you get 18 months of being 19, 18 months of being 20. So
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of
you don't
sense
just
then.
get another 50 years of being between 100 and
Stacked on the end.
because that's not worth it. Well, it might still be worth it, but those aren't going to be the best years of your life, I guess.
Depends what happens with the world at that point.
This is pretty much the plot of Jumanji.
God, imagine rolling the die and every single pip on the dice represents a different transaction you were...
Wolf Doe. Thank you very much for the subscription. Right now, there's a dude watching this stream with like an 11-inch dick, and he's like, I'm gonna be a billionaire. This is like 2 birds with 1 stone, man.
I got plenty to spare.
Give up 50% of my dick and get $1 billion? That's awesome.
It's a win-win. A win-win.
If there was a button, and when you press it, there was a 50% chance someone would die, and you'd get $1 million. Would you press
Somebody's
it?
dick falls off, but you get $1 million.
Somebody's dick falls off and they die. No, I would not. Not for $1 million.
I bet 95% of people would press the button.
I think so. Yeah. I don't necessarily blame them, but at $1 million, you could look. If you get $1 million for pushing a button, I don't think you have respect for money. I think you're gonna blow that in like a year and a half, and then you're just gonna have to permanently live with the guilt that there's a 50% chance you killed somebody. So that for me is worth at least 1.5.
But are we living in Monkey Paw universe where everything always comes back to bite you in the ass, or real universe where like 90% of things just never have a resolution?
Real world, yeah.
Yeah, that does change it a bit, because if you know that there's a 50% chance you're gonna get your just desserts, like, you know, people worry more about that.
It's fucking scary, man. Everybody in chat is like, I'm in.
They want to press that button, kill everybody.
Press that button for $1 million. Yo, $1 million is not that.
You'll make $1 million in your lifetime, most likely.
Dude, it will fuck up your conscience.
Yeah, you're trading money for not sleeping again.
Sometimes I wake up at night and I'm like, I was a dick to somebody in 8th grade. You know?
Yeah, me too.
And you're like, oh my god, I can never go back and not be a dick to another 11-year-old, right? Mitt Romney 69, thank you very much for the subscription. Maybe when you press it, you're like 16, you're like, this is awesome. Then you get to be like 35, you're gonna look like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant, and like, you just walk through the wilderness. You're not even gonna have any money left at that point as well. Multiple presses, dog. Yo, that makes you a mass murderer. If you press it 10 times, that's like a 98% chance you killed at least one person. You couldn't. It's like
fucking Cookie Clicker. They're just beating up the button, collecting cash.
It's like a 2% chance that.
Oh, I did it again.
Killed 10 people.
I was one prompt away again with the fingerprint. Enlightening discussion, I know.
Oh my. That is totally worth it. People are like, well, $1 million will change your life. I don't disagree with that. $1 million will change your life. So will the potential guilt of having killed somebody, though.
There's also the factor that $1 million could change your life for the worse.
I suppose it's possible.
You might end up on a totally different track now, which all of a sudden that $1 million doesn't have nearly the spending power it did before you were on that track. And people might want that money from you as well.
What if the person that died was going to die anyway? I wish you would have that conversation with somebody, like, at their face. It would be like somebody that's in, like, a hospice care. Like, well...
You know, the rough thing is they'd probably totally be all for it, too.
If I pull the plug, I get $1 million, so I know that, like, literally it's, like, all the life you're ever going to have again, but I think it's for the good of mankind, though.
But when you're lying on your deathbed, like, you don't have much else to give other than that, so, like, go. What's the difference to you, right?
I guess, but it kind of, like, gets, you know...
I'm not defending it either, it's just, like, I bet that person would agree with it, even though it's really fucked up to ask somebody that.
If there was a button that had a 50% chance to kill you, or a 50% chance to give you $1 million, would you press it? Absolutely not. Penguin OS, thank you very much for the subscription. I'm not, like...
Yeah, these questions are going down a scary road now.
This is getting to the point where, like, hey, if I give you $10, will you play Russian roulette? No. The cost of a 50% chance to die is not worth $1 million.
Like, will you come in the fucking basement where everyone's sweaty and holding revolvers? There's no money, we just do it for the thrill.
The $1 million from the button would not be taxable. Let's not get into that. All right. Let's go to run some ads, play some Forest.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna get Rob, and we'll have this whole discussion again.
Awesome. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in 3 minutes. NL, stop projecting. Some people want to die. They didn't ask what I think other people want. They asked what I would do. Would you push the button if it has a 1% chance to kill you for $1 million? 99% chance you get the million, 1% chance you die. Probably not.
Think about it like as a revolver with fucking 100, chambers in it.
I think there's a number that would work for me. I don't think it's 1%. Maybe 1 in 1,000. Nick, pick a number in 1 in 1,000.
762.
Dude, it was 771.
For real?
I would never do this. Good God.
Oh my God. I almost killed you.
Let's be honest. We were still off by 9, but that was
a lot closer though.
Too close for comfort, man. Oh, Jesus.
Yikes. Don't tell Kate I did that. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, that was we got really close, man. Oh. Dude, you've taken a 1% chance to die just by driving in your life. It's not a 1% chance to die when you drive. It's probably like a 1% chance per decade.
Close enough. See ya, NL. Jesus. They should play the lotto he can almost win. Because I said that once, I don't think it works that way.
That's like the same odds as the Powerball.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank you to Dandelion, by the way, for the 2 donations. Says, I had 2 dicks last Saturday night. I didn't get laid. I got in a fight. It ain't no big thing. Kiss Me Daddy by Lita Ford.
All right.
Kiss Me Deadly. Sorry, I projected there.
By Lita Ford? Isn't that like she's a wrestler?
Lita Ford. And Dalek Mech donated $1.60 or 94 and says, loving the stream, but question, does the foreskin count as part of your duck? Because, circumcision.
Oh, that's bull. You can't give up 10% of your dick width. It obviously comes off the end.
Yeah, I mean, what are you shaving it down to, a freaking tiny little pencil at that point?
You have a little skinny odd mushroom.
I mean, that's a whole different discussion. You can make it thinner but longer. Do you want that, really?
NL. 310,000 people die every year in car accidents. That's more than a 1% chance of death. Are you telling me you think that there's only 31 million drivers in the world? There's 31 million drivers in California, man.
Rob's here now.
Yeah, hey, how's it going? What are we talking about?
Which question should we pose him first? Because there's many.
All right, okay. I think a big one is, would you give up 10% of the length of your dick for 10% more well, I guess it is 10% more annual income.
No.
Over your lifetime, forever, guaranteed.
I mean,
it's a paycheck, man.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Money is relative. A dick is for life.
Unless you hang out with us, apparently.
It's literally, we're saying 10%. It's a relative value.
I mean,
it's relative to the size of your existing dick.
Well, I mean, like that. I don't know. Like 10%. 10% it's not that much, really.
In both ways.
I mean, it's a pretty sizable.
Dude, if you basically, here's what I'm saying: 10% of your dick gives you the ability to retire before you die.
Still doesn't guarantee it.
Yeah, but yeah, that doesn't like. What if I just become homeless and then my income is like, I make $20 a day?
Well, okay. Let's assume we're pegging this at the national average income with a cost of living adjustment of 3% every year, and that's your guarantee.
Thank you, Northernlion's third nut, for the subscription.
Wait, okay, sorry. Say that again.
Okay, instead of it being 10% of your annual income, it's 10% of whatever's larger. Your income that year or the national median.
Okay.
So you cannot, like, if the national median salary in the U.S. right now is like $45,000, you're getting an extra $4.5K a year even if you're homeless.
I mean, $4,500 is like nothing. That's no money at all.
If you're homeless, that could get you a room.
Yeah, but if I have a big dick,
10% of your dick to not be homeless
but if
anymore?
I have a big dick.
But if I have a big dick, I could get a sugar mama. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, if I was homeless, I would give up 10% of the length of my dick to not be homeless.
Well, okay, yeah, I would do that, but I mean,
Hey,
4.5k
That's what
is
it
not.
is.
Yeah,
Can
but
I butt in here
4.5K
for a
is not
sec?
gonna make you not homeless. Yeah, go
Can
on.
one of you start the game or start a room because it won't let me make a room now?
Okay, let me open up the I shouldn't personally because my internet is horrible.
It keeps saying could not start Steam game server.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
It's probably because I'm offline again.
I'm saying 4. Chat's like 4.5k is nothing. 4.5k is nothing compared to losing a
No,
bit
that wasn't it.
of your soul.
Pit of
I
your
think if
soul.
you woke up tomorrow and your dick was 10% smaller, it would take you like a month to notice.
You're probably right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's a maybe for me. I would seriously
notice that
consider it.
morning.
Do you measure every morning?
I could just tell. I could feel the difference.
Is today the day? Is it 3 inches larger?
Well, yeah, I keep expecting one of these days is gonna just take off. So
Well, dude, people keep saying like, okay, $4,500 a year is not that much money. That's definitely true.
oh,
10%?
Steam is down right now. They're
Yeah, I
saying.
saw it too. I used to just
Oh.
pocket.
All right,
10%
yeah,
of
that's fine.
dick is basically, I don't want to say meaningless. I mean, if I woke up tomorrow and a doctor was like, hey, well, you were asleep, something went wrong, we had to take off 10% of your dick. I'd be like, oh, that's a bummer, but
It's not
At
the end
least
of the world.
at least I didn't lose like a finger. I would rather lose 10% of my dick than any of my fingers.
I mean, I would lose 10% of one of my fingers instead of 10% of my dick.
That's
You
not
have
on
to
the
lose
table.
10% of all of your fingers.
It's-
one finger is 10% of your fingers, man.
Oh, okay. Well, 10% of all of your fingers, then okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. What am I? Which one? It depends on which one, because I don't use all of them that much, really.
Here's another one, Rob. There's a box with a button on it. You press that button, you either get 2 dicks or your dick falls off. It's a 50-50 chance. Do you press the button?
Absolutely not. There's no reason. Why would I want 2 dicks? Like, what are the
It could
upsides
be
of that?
amazing.
Look, I'm with you. I'm with Rob on this one. Having a second dick is a penalty, not a reward.
Yeah.
Okay, 90-10.
90
90-10 in favor of 2 dicks. 10%
No.
chance you lose it.
I don't want the dick. I don't want the extra. I have enough dicks. I've got the one. I don't need any more dicks. I'm good.
TGN Dandelion. Thank
Same
you very
here.
much for the subscription.
Thank you, TGN Dandelion.
Dude, I'm
Or-
telling you,
yeah.
if you took a before and after shot head on, the way someone would normally
Head
look at
on.
a dick, you know, not with like
As it's coming at your face.
scaled- Yeah, exactly. They're standing
head
in
on.
front of you
Oh, well.
with their pants off, and you said pick the dick that's 10% larger. I don't think you could, unless they were really, really long.
Mm-hmm.
If they were an average sized dick, I think you'd be like, I'm eyeballing it. Maybe the one on the left, but
There's also
Okay.
factors like, you know, crookedness or like veininess that could kind of throw off your estimation too.
Yeah. That's a
So
good point.
it's not that easy to just tell.
Could have a kidney stabber.
Ooh,
all right, it's
I don't know what that means.
409, and Steam is down.
My Steam is up, actually.
Actually, my Steam is up as well.
Maybe you should try
One
hosting
second.
again.
I'm trying.
Steam status.
Could not start.
Is Steam down? Steam appears to be 98% online.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so I should not play the box today. Rob, did you hear? He asked me to guess a number between 1 and 1,000, and I got within like 9 of the number he
It was
guessed.
almost within 1%, basically.
What, for what? For getting 2 dicks?
Well,
was just a
because I was
hypothetical.
like, I would do a 1 in 1,000 chance to die for a 99.9% chance to get $1 million, pushing the button.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was close enough to make me go like, whoa. That's like 0.1 is not 0. AJ400, thank you very much.
For $1 million?
It was terrifying. I didn't want to kill him.
Dude, 0.1%. I would absolutely. I'd take that.
But what about 1 in 100?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would definitely not do 1 in 100.
For some reason, I'm considering the 1 in 100 too, and I don't think I should be.
1 in 100? Yeah, absolutely. 1 in 100? Are you kidding? I take that shot in XCOM like every time.
And you make it?
Well, no, but still.
I mean, the consequence of missing.
the consequence of missing is like I won't feel them because I'm dead. But
You'd,
the
like, fucking
consequences
make
of
me kill
success.
you. If it's a 50% chance, you die painlessly. If it's a 10% chance,
Oh, fuck.
they like shoot you in the heart. If it's a 1% chance, they like put you in that bull, like that steel bull, and then light a fire underneath it. And then like
Jesus Christ, dude.
make the bull sound like for the medieval torture device. And then if it's a 1 in 1,000, they like just grate you.
Oh God.
The worse it gets. The better your odds of surviving, the worse the death actually is.
I would need assurances that these guys were legitimate and not just, trying to fucking roast me in a bull for like the Illuminati or something.
Believe you me, they have they've got all the necessary certification.
Well, I'd probably take the 10% chance.
It would be like that
90%?
Bond movie where there's that like really dapper dude with the little laptop that comes around and like gives you the information, and then you transfer the money to your bank account.
All right, Rob. Here's your moment, all right?
Okay.
Hypothetical death, hypothetical $1 million. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
6.
You are not dead. Congratulations.
Haha! See?
Thank you for the subscription as well. Much
Now
appreciated.
we've just got to raise the money for him.
yeah, chat, do it. I will do it live on stream. It'll be the most exciting streaming ever seen.
I still can't make a server. Can either of you guys?
Dude, viewership keeps going up from us just being on this overlay and talking about this.
Yeah, we went in the forest and talked about dicks for an hour.
No, I would make a server normally, but if I do that, my internet might just die for like several hours. So I don't personally want to do it.
Roby1 Kenobi, thank you for the subscription. I would make the server, but when I make the server, I can't invite people for some reason. Like,
Really?
Try and join on you. It's better than nothing.
Hey, we'll freaking try, I guess. All right, here you go. Host. New game. All right.
Are there any others? I like these.
We talked about it for like an hour.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And we want to talk about it more.
Oh, okay, well then bring them on.
All right, you guys try to join on me then.
Actually, I can't even log on to find you on the list.
You actually need to I've been playing this actually. I've been doing a playthrough of this on my channel, but we've only had it so that people invite us.
I can't. I specifically said mere
Yeah, he did
moments
say that.
ago that I can't.
Oh, they're telling me to restart the game, but I can't log on to Steam though. So what is that going to make a difference of? I'll turn off Steam, I guess.
50% of the chance. 50% chance you wake up with a vagina. 50% chance you wake up with $100,000. No, this is like, and believe you me, I understand that would be nice for some people, and that's cool. But for me personally, that's a bad value proposition.
I mean, do I just get the vagina, or do I just
does it
become-
replace-
You also get the money.
Well, no, I mean, yeah,
It's
well, no,
stuffed full of bills.
No, 2 questions. Does it replace my penis, or do I now have a penis and a vagina? Which now I have to consider a little bit more, because that sounds like it might be kind of cool. And
It's
then
a reasonable assumption that it would replace your penis.
okay, it would replace your penis, but then am I also a lady, or am I just still this hairy ass dude?
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to answer that question. I think people will perhaps willfully misinterpret it and
fair
judge
enough.
our character as a result.
Okay.
So the monkey paw to that situation is you've got the dick in the vagina, and the dick can go in the vagina, but as soon as it feels that it feels good, then it becomes hard and can no longer reach it. So it's the ultimate trap.
Could God make a vagina and attach it to himself in such a way that even he couldn't fuck its brains out?
It's a good question.
Immovable object.
All right. We need to do something.
I can't even get Steam to start now. It's just
Can't get on
offline.
Steam. That means
Okay,
no forest, no
I
duck game.
try. Hold on. I will try doing it. I will try making a thing. New game.
No, I mean I can't even start Steam, so I can't join anything.
Nothing that runs through Steam Nick can play.
The application Steam will not log me in.
Oh, you can't even access your Steam library?
Yes.
All right. All right.
Okay. What do all three of us own on Uplay?
Wow.
Child of Light.
Oh, wait. We could
Child
do
of Light.
we could do Quiplash.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Whatever.
Quiplash actually is functional here. Okay. Sweet.
Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to show you guys the creepy Cthulhu monsters in this game.
Well, hopefully we can do this another day.
You see what you get, chat, when you suggest something new? Took down the whole Steam service. All right, I'll load up Jackbox here. I think that's a pretty good compromise.
That's not bad.
If we didn't get some momentum right there, we actually would have spent the next half hour talking about the Devil's Gambit.
Want to see NLSS wrestling? Maybe soon. Maybe.
Oh, that would be cool.
We're thinking about doing a recurring wrestling segment where we all make characters and then have personalities.
I think that would be cool. I said that last time. That would be fun. Like if we just make a bunch of custom characters like beforehand.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. Be sick.
Chat, we can't play Rainbow Six because Rob doesn't have Rainbow Six because he thinks if he gets it, we're going to stop playing it, thereby fulfilling the prophecy that it's created for itself by not buying it. So
I'm also extraordinarily poor right now, so
okay, that's like a look. This is why we brought it up. Would you give up 10% of your dick for
For Rainbow Six.
Siege plus the season pass?
Oh, the season pass. That's a good deal.
Yeah, the season pass did just spice up the pot a little bit.
And you get a skin that makes your gun have camouflage.
To replace the foreskin.
Right.
All right. There's your code right there.
Replace the foreskin. Thank you, Johnny Whoops, for the 25 months in a row.
There's your code right there.
Yeah, I see it. I'm working on it.
All right.
I'm not working on it. I refuse.
All right.
This
There we
is
go.
better if we had another person.
Yeah, it'll like still work, but I wouldn't disagree with you. Oh,
I don't think we do have any other people.
you know what? The show's ruined. Let's just ride it out, man.
Would you give up 10% of your dick for a Klondike bar? You know what? Every time that jingle comes on, which it doesn't anymore, but every time it did, I've always... I wouldn't do very much for a Klondike bar. I would do almost nothing for... I don't really like Klondike bars that much.
I would pay like the MSRP if I was hungry.
If there was nothing else to eat and I was really craving chocolate, then I would pay for a Klondike bar.
Yeah.
There's sometimes where I wouldn't pay for the regular MSRP. Like, I would demand if I want one of these, it's going to have to be 10% less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Is
like
this
if you're
not
like
the
an Italian-
foundation of capitalism? What would you do for a Klondike?
yeah.
I'd give you financial instruments that you could use to purchase something else.
All right, chat. So I'm aware of the riveting gameplay here, but this is unfortunately what happens with Quiplash. I will be showing you my face for the next 40 minutes, roughly. That's all I've got. Sometimes I do Meat Boy runs, but not feeling it today.
Dude, I would give up 10% of my dick. I think the more I think about it, I'd give up 10% of my dick for 10% more income. For sure. I'll be first in fucking line. I might be the only person in line, apparently.
10% of your dick. That's a lot of dick.
It's not.
I mean, if you have a reasonably sized dick, that's a good amount of dick.
It's not. It's always 10%.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. But I mean,
that's my 10% of my dick does not make me 10% of my income.
Yet.
It's not worth it.
yeah, that's true. Yes, you don't know. You don't know what happens, when YouTube crashes forever, and
You might have to rely on that dick real hard.
Yeah, maybe sex demons take over the world. Who knows?
I hope they do.
The perfect song to hum on the toilet. I'm pissing and I'm fucking at the same time, or So You Had a Bad Day. You know that guy's Canadian?
How did neither of you? Well, sorry. for but also, how did neither, now that it's already revealed, I might as well. How did neither of you say sitting on a toilet?
I didn't think of it.
Sitting on a toilet.
Yeah.
Sitting on a toilet. You guys never saw that video?
I could have said get swifty, but that'd be an Undertale, so I abstained.
I'm pissing and I'm fucking at the same time. Got 53%. The secret to a healthy head of hair. Work out till you lose your hair, or don't be Ryan.
10% of your dick for a lump sum of 500K? Yeah, I'd do that.
That's out. Look, if I can negotiate him up to that, that's awesome. But that's like...
I mean, 500K is an assurance. Like, 10% of your dick, yeah, it's not that much. But I mean, like, if I'm gonna if it's gonna be like, if I live another 10 years and it's like, and I'm homeless for those next 10 years and I get 4.5K, you know, a year, you know.
Don't be Ryan. Got 85% of the votes.
God damn it.
You know, sometimes you gotta pander. That's all it is.
I watched freaking One Punch Man. You don't give me any damn credit.
A title of a self-help book for rats. It ain't easy being cheesy, or Ratatouille 2, you can too.
Easy.
This
Thank you, VizBS, for the $5. Says, got my first driving lesson tomorrow. Well, good luck with that, and thank you.
You'll be fine. Literally, some of the stupidest people in the world still drive.
Yep.
You are going to be okay.
I said the same thing for myself, and it actually got me through.
Have you met the average adult?
Maybe you haven't yet, but you will eventually. Trust us.
It ain't easy being cheesy. 65%.
The chat is spamming that Steam is working now, so, I mean, should we just deliver the message we're not changing over again? Because I figured that's what you would say.
You could do one Quiplash and one Forest.
What is one Forest?
I'm fine with that.
I don't know, until we all die, because it's probably going to be pretty quick. It's a pretty hard game, to be honest with you.
I believe that. Now I feel extra stupid for failing the first 2 times. No, I'm not saying only an idiot fails their driving test. I'm just saying eventually every idiot drives.
Well, because they never make you do it again. Like, people can do stupid shit, and they're never like, all right, obviously something was wrong in the process, whether it was your instructor or something, but you know, you should really do this again.
Sorry, what?
Like, if you fuck up, if you fuck up after you have your license already, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, actually. Like, I can't believe that once you get your driver's test, or get your full license, as long as you don't renew it. Or, sorry, let me start over. As long as you don't fail to renew it. That's it, man. You're good. Like, literally, they're like, well, it reflects poorly on you as a driver that you forgot to renew your license, so we're going to make you do it again.
Mm-hmm.
If you crash into a house, they'll be like, well, we're gonna dock you like 20 points, but
They'll dock you.
Can't just make you not drive for now.
Yeah, like, that's they should, you know, there's something has gone wrong in the learning process, clearly. If you do something, like, monumentally bad.
Yeah. All right, there you go.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Lord.
The Zordon, wants me to save Angel Grove.
From the creators of Whack-A-Mole comes the new game, Suck a Duck, or Snack a Pole. Can I point out here, I wrote Suck a Duck because they gave us 2 blanks. So, I put 2 words in there. I figured that it would split out what I wrote and put it in there. Instead, now I just look like an idiot. From the creators of Whack-A-Mole comes the new game, Suck Duck a Blank.
I knew they wouldn't do it.
Suck Duck
I knew the A was vestigial in the center.
I would play that game. Suck Duck a Blank.
Suck a Duck still won, but still.
Come on, Snack-a-Pole rhymes.
It runs with Whack-A-Mole.
Yeah?
That's true.
I was going to say Smack-a-Pole, but then I was like, that's like racism. Something that will get you thrown out of a Wendy's. Banging your GF on the table in full view, or slap Wendy.
I just want to put it out there that my answers in this round were very terrible because I was running out of time and I was explaining my horrible reasoning on driving licenses.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
This is what happened to us in Spy Party. Don't feel too bad.
Okay.
Would
How
you
much-
give up 10% of your dick? Banging your GF1 here, by the way. Would you give up
Go ahead.
10% of your dick if the rest of your body got 10% better?
Oh, like
You got 10% smarter, stronger, fitter, faster.
Man.
You
Can I
should never
see a
give-
before and after? Sorry.
You should never give alcohol to someone else's baby or small babies.
Why were they both babies?
I mean, you probably shouldn't give any alcohol to babies.
You rub the alcohol, you rub the brandy on their gums, and they fall asleep, right?
That's bad. You
That's
shouldn't
what
do
the parents did in like the 50s all the time.
That's true. They also did a bunch of awful shit in the 50s.
No, they did nothing awful then.
It was the greatest
Brand
generation.
is a sub?
Someone else's baby has taken it away here.
Okay, for what percent? How much money would you need for like a 50% button that you die or you get the money?
I would never do it, I think.
Never?
Even if it were like, there's a 50% chance you're the richest person in the world, a 50% chance you die. I don't think there's any amount of money that could make me push it.
I would.
There's actually like, if you said like $1 billion, I'd be like, no. And then what? You gonna give me $100 billion? What am I gonna do with $100 billion that I can't do with $1 billion?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna buy like every sports team.
You could buy a country. Yeah, buy the NFL.
50% is like the penalty is just too much.
I don't know, man. 50%. I would do it for $1 billion.
What is these prompts are so shitty today?
What are you talking? This is a great one.
I don't like mine.
Mm.
Wait, was this round 3?
Yes,
Oh, then we all got the same prompt.
correct.
Oh, was it? Oh, God. Oh, then mine is not going to win. Yeah, that's 100% not going to win.
You're saying your life is more important than being able to end world hunger. Well, why don't you push the button, Mother Teresa?
I couldn't think of anything clever there.
Oh no! Oh Jesus! In the future, RoboCop actually retires from the police force and becomes Robo-retiree or Robo-retired.
Apparently you couldn't come up with anything clever either. No vote.
Oh man, this is terrible.
Definitely no vote. What if Robo-retired and Robo-retiree are pretty good?
Nope, not voting.
No vote?
The worst answers in the world.
They're not that bad.
In the whole world of 7 billion people. These are the ones
Of
that
all
are the worst.
words, of all the words in the English language,
Dude, this has subversion of expectations, alliteration. Like these are positive, man.
What are the subversion of expectations here? I didn't see that at all.
It's that you'd expect it to be like Robo something, and when we just went not.
You still said robo something.
All right, well, Robo retired got 56%.
all right.
I'm leaning towards play Forest now for half an hour.
Sure, fine.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Sorry. Anybody that loves Quiplash, I apologize.
Okay, so then I will make a suggestion with the forest. By the way,
Suggest it.
okay, suggestion is that like we're not going to spend our time building a base or anything. We just run around and try to find freaky Cthulhu shit and fuck with cannibals and stuff.
How about you guys go do that? I'm gonna build a lean-to.
Yeah, I want to build a base.
I'm gonna build a base, Rob.
I mean, we could build a base. We could also build a bear in a workshop.
I'm familiar with the concept of the Build-A-Bear workshop.
It's a
Love
great
bear.
idea. I just want to say, whoever came up with that was a very smart person. It's like
Yeah.
Subway, but for teddy bears.
I think everything's good now.
Subway for teddy bears.
But no, because
Hot
like
peppers in mine.
if we find a pit, if we find like a hole that has a cave, then there's like these freaky like dildo leg monsters in there that are. There's some wild stuff. I'm just saying.
Could we trade 10% of their dildo leg monsters for 50% chance of us having a lean-to?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I hit start instead of invite friends. I'm the worst.
That's okay. I did an Isaac greed mode run instead of a lost greed mode run.
Oh, yeah, that did happen. Well, we all came out on top in the end of that. Okay, just quit. Close the program.
Rob, have you ever been skiing or snowboarding?
No.
If you were on the chairlift, would you leave the bar up or put the bar down?
Put the bar down, of course.
Oh, thank God.
Easy.
Why would you like what? I'm already.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
If I've already committed to an incredibly dangerous thing, then I'm gonna take every precaution possible. I'm not gonna die on the way up to the fucking.
I
mountain.
appreciate that, yeah. I'm with you, man. Hi, S212. Thank you very much for the subscription. We're on the
Nice.
chairlift. We're watching, like, everybody in front of us has the bar up. Why? That's like 40 people
Ready?
agreeing that, like, it's not worth living anymore. Or, like,
I started the game.
Not that it's not worth living, but if they die, it's not that big of a deal.
Just put the bar down.
I mean, look, if I'm choosing to go skiing, there's a pretty good chance. There's like a reasonable chance compared to other things that I'm gonna smash into a tree at 50 miles an hour and kill myself, right? If I've already committed to going skiing, I don't want my death to be like, oh yeah, he fell off the lift going up to the freaking thing. I'd rather people say like, oh yeah, he smashed his fucking brains apart on a tree or something.
They won't even
Like,
find you because you'll just fall down the mountain. You'll roll off a fucking cliff and your body will get mangled on some rocks.
yeah.
Who are these people?
If I have to choose like a cool death versus like a that
What is he eating? Fried rice and steak?
what? Oh yeah, on the plane.
And like a chunk of not skinned
Oh!
fish?
My Salisbury steak! That was
bloody-
$48!
This would have been a lot better if they left us on the ride for like a lot longer before the plane crashed.
Yeah, dude, they were flying along at 35,000 feet. Literally 8 seconds later, they're on the ground.
Yeah, well, you like watch Age of Ultron or something, and then there's a
what
little
the
bit of
heck?
bumpy air up ahead.
I want to be in the middle between two people and there's like a big guy on my right and I need to go to the bathroom, but I'm too nervous to tell him I need to get up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alex Walsh, for the 4 months, and also Sir Boston Teabag Party for the 15.
All right, are you guys here?
Did we get our motivation to play the game now?
Oh my God!
I wake up and you're hitting me in the face. Are you Josh?
Have you seen it, dude?
Dude, it's Michael A. L. Fox and Josh put together.
Yo, you are
You got some
have-
flop sweat.
a slightly, maybe tubby. Tubby might be the word that I would use, man. In full camo and a porn stash.
You know what's great is how you guys loaded in before me, so there's this creepy, bloody, naked cannibal picking up my son and walking away while I'm on the ground, and you guys are just like walking around in the aisles, like.
We can't see him.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so first things first.
I already ate everything in the back.
Yes,
Throw your
pick
hands
up,
down, you little bitch.
pick up everything. Eat everything that you can inside the fucking place.
Where are the blood packs? I want to eat those.
You can't eat the blood packs. I don't think there are any blood packs to eat, but
It's El Chapo. Stop, look at Nick.
what is it?
Don't look at me!
And you're
Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Don't look.
at me either.
Okay, come smash some suitcases out here for shit.
Oh,
I'll smash
my
the
God.
pink one.
I hit someone with.
Oh, I
Yeah,
found a tennis
don't-
ball.
don't
That'll
do
be
that.
useful.
Yeah, you can throw that at people.
Why?
Is this why your luggage is always fucked up when you get back from the airport?
Who brings a tennis ball?
Is that
I mean,
an actual big dildo in here? No, it's. Yo, you can't take an aerosol can in your fucking carry-on. Yo, we gotta find out who had this suitcase. We just broke the whole puzzle wide open, man.
Is that a flare gun? What is that?
You might have got flares. Maybe you get a flare gun. This is randomly generated and stuff.
I don't know what that is a picture of. Oh, it's cloth. Okay.
So, I mean, it's up to you. You guys say you want to build a base?
Build a base.
Or a bear.
Yeah, I mean...
Rob, stand still.
Yeah.
Stand still.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, you're gonna throw a ball at my face?
Ah, fuck!
Yeah.
Totally missed.
You'll miss every time. I found it, though.
Okay, well, then, let's go out and search for, you know, places to build a base, then.
All right.
Usually you want to do it by the shore,
One
so...
of this is gonna have to change, though.
what does that mean?
One sec. Ah!
Is the whole game random? It's like the location, too?
Where
Or is it like DayZ?
Wait, yeah, where you start is random, but the map is the same. But,
That's what I thought.
yeah, but there's random spawns and stuff on cannibals and shit.
You motherfucker just passed as a perfectly good sleeping bag right here.
Is there really? Oh, look,
Ah,
a rabbit.
watch out!
Hold on, I just murdered a rabbit. I'm gonna skin it and take his parts.
You walked right past a perfectly good camp full of good cooking supplies.
Hey, Ryan, you want a rabbit head?
One sec, I gotta get this.
Oh, there's skulls, too. This is gonna be great.
Oh, yes, take a skull. Skulls are actually, you can make a really good weapon with a skull.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, apparently a skull on a stick is better than an axe for some
It
reason.
won't actually let me pick up the skulls, so I guess these are not consumable skulls.
Not takeable skulls, yeah.
Oh, okay, one sec. I gotta restart the stream.
Oh, okay.
That sucks.
I have it in 1080p. I've had it in 1080p the whole time.
Oh, is that
Oh.
frame rate lag or
You're
something?
looking sharp today.
No, it means that if your bitrate is too low, then it just looks like shit. Like it looks like an actual Super Nintendo game.
Ah, okay, I get you.
So we brought it back up to look. Well, it'll be in 720.
Nice, nice.
I think I just took damage from you because you were cutting wood too close to me.
Yep, yeah, there is team damage on, always, so that's a thing.
Do you need me to help you carry this wood?
Yeah, you could keep, yeah, you can hold 2 logs at a time.
Oh, it looks like I have a sweet rocket launcher from Marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Or Halo.
Have a sweet marathon rocket launcher. Oh, dude, get this rabbit! Fucking die, rabbit!
I'll drop my log on it.
Dude, Ryan, there's a rabbit coming to you, inbound.
Nah, here's how we're gonna do this. You ready?
Okay.
You guys aren't gonna look, and I'm gonna run into this area, and in 10 minutes, I'm gonna hunt you the fuck down. All right?
I don't think you'll need to. There's other stuff to do that.
Like, by the way, what's up with this thing right here? This
I
is the
don't know.
Shadowrun logo.
Big tree.
Oh, that seems disrespectful to somebody's heritage. We're by the shore. Is this where we build a house?
Yeah, we can build a house around the shore, yeah.
Yo, this is dope, man. Let's build it on the edge of this cliff.
Yeah, we
I'm
can do
actually
that.
really for that, because then we can bottleneck them in the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
This is beautiful.
Yeah,
Like
this-
right
that's-
here.
Whoa! Oh, Jesus.
Well, here's the problem with this, is
Oh
that
my God, Nick's so strong.
There.
the problem with
There's
building
logs.
a house here is that there are no trees nearby, so...
What are you talking about? Look at what is this thing then?
well, we can't chop this tree down.
Why?
That's bullshit. We just gotta do it like 100 times.
Can we just live in that tree? Can we build a ladder up to it?
I don't think you could build a ladder up to the tree.
Mm.
I'm not sure about that. Well, if you guys are intent on building a house, to
Okay.
make it not tedious, I would say...
Follow Rob around the shore. We're gonna go down at the bottom.
Oh, hey, there's a boat over there, actually. We could go
What's
into
that?
that boat.
I'm gonna
There's-
combine booze, a skull, a walkie-talkie, a can of soda, and a piece of cloth.
All
What
right,
does
slow
this
down,
make?
MacGyver.
Are you building a jetpack over there?
What does this make?
It doesn't make anything. It'll show if you drop a thing into the crafting section.
is
It'll tell you
stream?
what it can make.
How bad is falling damage? Should I be worried?
Yes, you should.
Oh.
It will kill you.
Okay.
Yep, confirmed.
So
Wait, did you just die?
Nah, I'm doing good.
Okay.
Could be better.
I'll go across from that boat, and then I'll start building.
Yeah, that sounds good. Like right next to those trees sounds like a good spot.
How about by this bloated
there's
shark
cannibals.
corpse?
Those are cannibals over there.
Where?
Way over there. They're looking at us.
Oh, I thought that was a deer.
Nope, those are people, and they want us dead.
So we'll build our house before they get over to us.
Why don't we just live on the boat?
All right, let's live
You
on the
could
boat.
go into the boat, but you can't.
They won't eat you out in the boat.
No, they can swim.
What?
Yeah, they'll murder you. Also, there are sharks.
What the hell is this place?
Wait, hold up. There's sharks?
Yeah,
Is this Far Cry?
There's for sure sharks. And they will murder you. There's a dead shark on the beach. You can chop off its head if you want. And pick it
Not
up.
this close to shore, though.
Most sharks won't get this close to shore, Rob.
That's a good point, yeah. I'm out by boat land. You guys should come into the boat. There's some cool stuff.
Look directly to your right. That is where I am.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm right next to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, water and all that.
How do I get out?
Jump.
Oh, there's a dry dock over here.
Yeah, there's usually some stuff that you can grab.
How did you beat me to this boat?
Oh, I got the magazine. That means I can upgrade my special stats.
Mm-hmm.
Rudders.
Can we drive the boat?
Oh, missing milk boy.
Can't milk the... Sorry, can't... You can't milk the boy or the boat.
I found the teddy.
Yeah, you can also come in here. There's like some
Book of Revelations.
There's some dead people. There's a dead person inside here. Inside
Rob,
the back.
take this book. You can get a spirit heart every 6 charges.
Oh yeah, I got it. Oh, I got some dog bones. Hey, look in the back room over there.
Oh, save slot? Never expected that.
Whoa. Hey now,
You're an
this is
all-star?
a picture of like a freaking dildo leg monster.
Yeah, well, you gotta be careful with the dildo leg monsters. They're dangerous.
I don't know, man. Ryan, you were so down on this. I think this game might be incredible.
Have you ever seen a bed like this that...
It's shaped like a coffin.
Yeah, thank you.
It really is.
Like half a coffin, too.
Well, then they thought ahead, really.
We just need the top to put over it and then send it out to sea and burn it.
Oh, I got saved. All right.
Yeah, save over there and.
Does that come back to life at night?
No, that is a very charred corpse. That is, there's no way of that coming back to life. I think. As far as I know, anyway.
Something will come back to life at night, right?
Hey, somebody give me a maid for a TV dinner.
Okay, I'm going to break this boat down to its smallest components.
Unfortunately, you can't do that.
And I'm going to use it to build a flying island.
We can make a raft.
All right. First, I got to
Okay.
take the sail down.
I tried to
Oh, dude, a turtle! I'm gonna eat it.
I took-
my turtle.
What part of the ship did I just take off? What are you doing?
I
Don't
murdered a
hit
turtle.
me. Ryan's trying to beat me up with a rock or a skull or something. Stop that.
There you go. Your turn.
I don't want it.
Just kidding.
I want this lifesaver instead.
Woo!
In a world where we need to swim, I can't use the lifesaver for anything.
Oh, God.
What
Did you
happens-
trip in the water?
No, it's a log. I thought it was a shark.
No, that was me. I pooped.
Oh, man. That was scary.
We haven't even seen cannibals yet. Wait till you see the dildo.
Ryan's
leg.
afraid of not putting the bar down. I think the cannibals are a little out of his reach there.
Timber, by the way.
Oh, wow, that looked really real until it turned into logs.
Yeah, that can kill you. Just by the way.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Well, it happens.
Oh, my God. You guys are so strong.
Yeah, 2 massive logs. Oh, dude, look at the turtle. Nick, murder it. Cannibal
What?
Holocaust his ass.
Oh, yeah, sure.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that turtle's dead now.
Oh, I took its back off.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, you're gonna take off lots of parts of the...
Oh, I took its back off.
Okay, so I'm gonna place down this cabin. And we need to put 89 logs in it.
Shit.
Easy.
89 logs?
That's why I said it would be better if we... 'cause
I'm not daunted by that number.
Logs.
It's gonna be a lot. You only get, like, you can only carry 2 at a time, which is also why I said we should buy...
There's 3 of us.
That's true.
Jesus, commit to something. It's fine.
It's a lot of logs.
No, it's not. Oh, this one won't fall down. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it'll fall
Get
down.
bigger logs.
Holy Christ.
There could be, if you want to expedite the process, we could have, you know,
Sorry,
one person
can you
ferrying.
repeat that?
You know what? It's a word that is happening now. Is all that is.
Expedite.
No, expedite.
Expedite.com.
Expedite.com. But one person can ferry logs while another person, you know, sucks my dick.
I'm doing that right now, actually.
Yeah.
If you want logs, you come to me.
I'm just chopping trees, so you guys can come take my logs off of me.
Nick, you
Yeah.
don't ever look at me.
There's turtles pulling up on the beach. Do I want those dead?
Yeah, murder them.
There's 3.
Absolutely
Oh,
murder them.
How many turtles does it take to make a log cabin?
89.
Oh, there's some berries and shit over here. This is awesome.
Turtles crawled under the foundation, man. I can't get them out.
Oh my fuck.
Oh, watch the tree! Watch the tree! You're gonna fall! Holy shit!
The tree should watch out for me, honestly.
Okay, I pulled its back off of all of them.
Yeah. You don't want its back. Oh, also you could wear the turtle shell like Master Roshi.
I'm gonna hunt down the seagull also. No, I need to get trees.
Yeah, we in desperate need of trees.
Yeah, I'm just logging. I'm here. I'm being a lumberjack.
When should I start being afraid? Soon?
Well, cannibals are probably gonna start coming. Whenever. Just call it out when you see one. We'll try to don't stop me now.
We saw some already. They went away then.
Yeah, they probably got scared off with our. We can make some effigies out of their bodies and set them on fire, and they get really afraid of.
That sounds fun.
Body parts. Yeah. You can also make your own effigy out of their body parts.
This is like Mathis's life right here. It's just I'm watching a dude who looks like Mathis chop down a virtual tree. It's like a window into the life of what he lives every day.
Oh, what's that sound?
God. Oh, that's a cannibal. It's somewhere. He just screamed something.
Do I not want to keep taking logs then?
No, yeah, you can keep taking logs until it's a problem.
Just stay together roughly. I don't want us to like.
They're a protected species, you assholes.
There's cannibals right here. I see it.
Where?
Ryan almost just walked into him.
Okay.
He ran away.
You talking about that guy? That's not a cannibal. That's a dog.
Fuck!
Man.
It's a. Oh, there's a.
Slash them. Don't hit each other.
I'm trying not to.
Like one shots you, by the way. So
Oh, that's great news.
don't get hit by him. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Oh,
You guys
okay.
got it.
All right,
Oh.
he's dead. Smash him on the ground. Smash him on the ground. Okay, he's dead. All right, now we have to chop up his body into bits, and then we can eat them.
Can't we just make an effigy so they'll stop bothering us?
We could do that, but they're still gonna come anyway. And
What
plus,
the hell's the point then?
their legs are a really good source of food. They're high in protein. But yeah, no, we can make effigies, but it requires like good effigies require like 25 human heads.
I don't even think the cannibal had a donger. Did he eat it?
Yeah, he probably did.
I picked up his entire torso and threw it into the foundation of our house. So.
Make a burial.
Telltale hearted. Yeah.
Yeah, who's the cannibal now, you little bitch?
Yeah. Oh, you can also use his leg as a weapon, like it's true crime shoots in New York.
Oh, Chad just brought up a really good point. If we eat the cannibals, then who's really the monster here?
Yeah. I think I just murdered a bird by swinging my axe at this tree by accident. Sorry, bird. Maybe don't
My stomach is Xing at me. Is that bad?
You need
need
some candy bars, man.
Yeah, you can eat a candy bar if you're if you need to.
The crap. I thought that said the crying mat. Soda.
There's also
snack.
some, like, berries and shit over here. But you could also start a fire, and we could cook up some nice, delicious cannibal legs.
How do I get...
Oh, boy.
Soda gives me water, right?
I heard a
Yes.
young girl laugh.
Yeah, I think that was more of a shriek of... There she is! Okay.
Crown the witch! Crown the witch!
I need some aid. Okay, yeah. Just be careful.
Crown the witch!
Yep, I slashed her in the head with an axe. She should...
Oh, there's another one. Guys, there's another one.
Oh, boy. Okay, that's a major problem.
Here, I got you. Come get a taste, you little fucker. This
Alright.
is our island.
Oh, God. The murder is not going well.
I hit her in the back.
Good back hit. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm smashing her good. Oh,
I got another hit in.
I knocked her fucking teeth out.
Get her!
On the ground.
She's in the sky!
Where did she
Look
go?
up, look up!
Oh, God.
What do we do?
I picked her
Whoa,
up.
whoa.
We didn't smash her, though.
All right, smash her. Oh,
Watch
another
out.
Cannibal, another cannibal. Run!
Yo, I'm sick.
All right, now break them
Oh.
down for their parts.
That was terrifying, Rob.
it's a little bit scary. Yeah, it'll get like that. And also, if you get up in tech levels, the cannibals start getting crazier and crazier.
The seagull got involved! The seagull!
Oh, there's another one.
There's another one.
Oh boy.
There's another seagull!
Oh, there's three. Oh, there's three. This
I
is
got-
There's
I
three
got the
seagulls!
I got the one on the left.
I think this might be a retreat situation.
Oh!
Retreat to where, though?
Okay, Ryan's down. Pick him up, Nick.
Okay. I'm picking him up right now.
Good. Flash it.
He's up.
Incredible. Good.
He's hunched over a lot, though.
There's one behind you, Ryan. They're to your right. He's gonna hit you. Oh yeah, good slash.
That was me.
Oh yeah. Okay.
My situational awareness might not be great right now.
That's fine. I'm gonna smash a seagull to death.
Better run.
Good.
Fucking
Get out of the way.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, good. Yeah, scare him off.
Tell
Oh
me-
shit! He was hiding in the fucking bush.
Tell me when I get more logs. I need logs.
Why do you need logs?
Because I want to build this house so we can go hide.
Well, it actually doesn't protect you.
What? Why are we doing this?
Well, because then you can save, and then we need to make a wall after that.
You can save in the boat.
Well,
There
yeah,
was a save point in the boat, Rob. I used it.
yeah, but it doesn't save your anything. We
Oh,
can make a
God
wall
damn it,
if we
Rob.
want instead.
Fuck that. I'm making a leg cabin.
Leg.
You can make a leg effigy right now if you want. Out of those delicious human legs.
Stop the seagulls. They keep getting in under my axe.
Yeah, it's a major problem. Okay, it's getting to be nighttime, which means that we're gonna have problems.
This guy's about to eat my shit right now. Yeah, you fucking better run. That's all I can say. Get out of here. Get out of here, you fucking dick.
Now, if you take their heads, we can use their heads for fuel.
I need like a flashlight or something though.
Yeah, we're gonna make a
A
fire.
lantern.
Cook up some shit.
If you don't mind, I'm just gonna dig up this grave.
Yeah, by all means. Have a great time.
So no more logs then at this point.
Get some logs. I've already done my part. I put like 30 logs in that thing.
I must have put 30 in too.
I
That's-
dropped a bunch of trees. Oh yeah, I murdered that fucking seagull.
We're at 40 out of 89 logs.
Okay.
I still believe we can make this cabin. Only I can't see anything now.
Well, yeah, we can do that during.
It's
during
completely
nightfall.
dark.
It might get a little cold, but it's fine. Here, I'm gonna make fire.
Okay, I've snacked again. My stomach is full.
I'm sleeping in the ghost cabin.
Yeah, ghost it up, dude.
It's a
Okay.
little dark.
It's
a little dark.
very dark.
Yeah, I'm going to. Oh yeah, you also have a lighter in your inventory that you can.
Try going in the ghost cabin. It's actually way brighter in there.
Is it?
You can see everything.
All right. I'm gonna make some leg roast if anybody wants some.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No, you can do that.
I tried to make torso roast with it.
Yeah, you gotta go into your inventory and take a leg out, and then press C on the fire.
Yeah, well, I just put the whole body on.
You know, I'm gonna throw a rock at you.
You missed.
How about that? Yeah. Well, maybe I didn't want to hit you. How about that?
Are the cannibals scared of fire?
Somewhat. Yeah.
That makes no sense.
All right. Fair enough. Is anybody?
Sorry, I set you up on that one.
Yo,
You really
yo. How do I look?
Like a badass?
Goddamn right.
If you
How
guys
long
are
does-
hungry, there's a delicious leg to eat here on the fire, human leg.
How long does the lighter last, though?
Forever. It's infinite.
Nice.
Great news.
Yeah. Also important to note, I still find it pretty funny that you get off this plane and, you know, within 20 minutes we're just like eating up human bodies and shit, just cooking them up, making log cabins.
We're starving. They didn't feed us on that flight, man.
I guess
Yeah,
not.
you see, they established the reason for that, so it's not a plot hole. Your Salisbury steak goes flying out the
Yup.
window, man.
If all we do in this whole stream is build this log cabin, I'll be satisfied with that.
I don't think we're even gonna do that, honestly.
I think we can still do it. Oh, there's a lady screaming.
Yeah, there's a major problem about going out in night is the cannibals are
We're not going out. We're staying in.
They were out in the middle of the day.
Well,
There's no
Yeah.
solution here.
there's a lot of cannibals at night. Because that's when they hunt. Oh boy, okay.
If they hunt, there's never gonna be.
Why don't they just eat each other?
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. What's up with this guy right here?
He's just chilling, he's watching our...
Get back!
He's-
Get out of here!
No, he's afraid of the fire, though.
Oh!
Oh boy, okay.
Why'd you run up to him?
Stop me! I was trying to scare him.
Yeah, he's not that scared, he's made of meat.
Do you need me to pick you up?
No, I survived for 0 days.
Oh, you're dead!
Oh no, I'm not dead. I just became. Oh, you guys left me in the plane.
What?
There's just like non-stop. I'm being chased to cannibals. I'm gonna lead them back to our village if you don't mind.
Yeah, do that, yeah.
Oh, you respawn at the plane, okay.
Yeah.
Do I respawn at the boat since I saved there?
No, you always respawn at the plane.
Okay, what was the point of the save point in the boat?
Saves your character, and so you have all your gear.
But I don't respawn there.
No, that's what the log cabin's for.
Oh.
Help.
Where are you? I don't see your name.
Help.
I see you. I'm
Okay.
standing in the fire. Why am I doing that?
You're setting yourself on fire.
I gotta go in the ocean. I'll be right back.
Yeah, there's one there's one right here.
I'm ready.
Okay, I've been quenched.
Leg. Okay. Oh, there's two here. Okay. This is a major problem. Oh boy. Oh,
What?
she fell to the ground.
Did you pull her leg off?
Get her into the fire. She'll set herself on fire. Ryan, you're on fire. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're on fire.
I'm looking at my own butthole again.
Okay, I'm gonna pick you up.
Shit.
There we go. Don't go back into the
Oh,
fire.
I got wrecked.
Nah, you're good, man.
I'm seeing the Reaper right now.
Pick you up. I'm gonna. Oh,
No.
I picked you up.
I got wrecked. I'm dead.
Okay. Well, I'm very low on health myself. I'm gonna eat some painkillers.
When Nick respawned, there was a beam of light in the forest. Like Jesus Christ himself.
I think I startled the witch. I hear them all screaming at me right now.
Yeah, that's a major problem.
How do you see? Like, I gotta pull out my lighter, but I can't.
Oh shit! There's three of them, and I'm on fire. Oh, this is a major problem. Oh god! All right, in the water.
Chat's saying Ryan killed me. I don't think that's true.
Might be true, actually.
I'm almost back.
You're really slapping him with those legs, huh?
Oh, I'm starving when I got off of that being resurrected plane.
There you go.
So is there just no safety in this game at all?
Yeah, it's pretty. I told you, it's pretty hard. There's a lot of cannibals. Oh boy. Okay, there's a cannibal right there. She wants my dick.
Shit, I didn't pick up my whacker. Can I use a leg?
Yeah, just pick up somebody's leg, man.
Yeah, you could.
Nice.
You're all your
I'm sorry, I broke the fire.
Oh no!
I hit the fire with my leg.
All right, this is a major.
I think the game wants me to hit Ryan with a rock. Oh, no.
Ah, you killed me, you dick.
All right,
Slice
now,
out the heart.
pick him up. There you go. Oh boy! Oh dear. Okay. All right.
What is happening?
There's just cannibals trying to murder us, and he's succeeding. He is succeeding.
You ever see the movie The Descent? 'Cause that feels like this, but outside.
Yeah.
I can block with the leg.
Oh, that's creepy. This one's still
really
alive on the ground here. Oh, she's up. No, I'm gonna stab her.
I got the perfect weapon for this.
All right, she's dead now. Yeah, just smash her. Yeah, smash her in the head. Now you're where your body was. You could pick up all your stuff.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah?
Nick,
What do you want? What?
how
Sweet it is.
At what point have we lost our humanity?
Clearly not here.
Look. Oh my god, this is so good. Rob, look at this guy.
The seagull!
You do it in like rock.
That.
Oh my god. I can't handle this guy.
The leg is so much bigger than your whole torso.
How tall is this
You guys
person?
are both the same people.
Yeah. Now you know what's wrong, man. You're
Don't hit me with your
one
leg.
of us. One of us.
I'm gonna smack you with my bone club.
Get out of here with that shit. Like, mine still got the skin
Guys,
on.
one last push. We gotta finish this cabin before we end the stream.
Okay.
Alright, fine.
Well, all right. I desperately need food.
I don't have an axe anymore.
Oh
so I
shit,
can't
you're
chop
right.
down-
I have nothing either, so maybe this isn't
Can you
possible.
chop down the tree with the
It
legs?
used to be a skull around. You can see a skull somewhere, and that'll be all your stuff that you can pick up again.
See about 1,000 skulls, to be honest with you.
Well-
Yeah, no, I got it. It's here.
Yeah.
It's a backpack, not a skull.
Oh, okay. Then that's what it is. A backpack.
Nick, can you come here for a second and tell me if this is working?
Yeah. Yeah. Coming.
Also, if you guys need, you can make a skull club, and it's stronger than the axe for
It
killing.
doesn't do shit, man.
God
You're beating
damn
a leg on a tree.
it. No, where'd you get that thing?
I found my axe off my backpack. If you can find your old body, you can get your axe back.
I don't want my axe back. I already got a leg.
You got a leg.
You can also make an axe with.
You can help me carry this then.
How do you make an axe? You make a stick and a yeah.
Oh shit! I have to eat. I'm almost dead.
Yeah, stick, stone, and rope
there we
makes
go.
an axe.
Stick, stone, and rope makes an axe.
I just heard a cannibal lady. Where are you, cannibal lady? Don't give me the Holocaust.
Where are you, cannibal lady?
Is there like
Why did
weight
you
yes!
limit?
me
Oh boy!
over?
Oh, it's a major problem.
All right, you handle that. I'm gonna eat this leg. If
All right,
possible.
I'm down. on
Eat
the
the
ground.
batteries, they said.
Please aid me. I'm down on the ground.
Okay. I want to help, but there's cannibals everywhere.
Yeah, that's a major issue.
Cranium cow. Thank you for the subscription.
If
Oh,
I eat
I'm-
the batteries, I can beat NL.
I'm down on the ground as well.
They survived 0. We're the worst.
Well, that's
That's how it goes.
the forest.
Yeah.
I actually thought that was a lot of fun.
I think we've pretty much seen. We pretty much got it.
Fuck it, I'll play it with you, Rob. I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, I had a decent time for 45 minutes there.
If we go into one of the pits, it's creepy.
I don't think we're doing that.
It's quite dildo monsters. Don't you want to see dildo monsters?
Why don't we take our time to pimp some channels, starting with the AlpacaPatrol.